We are live. The notification is slightly delayed for Discord at least. Oh, come on, you like it. Terraria never. I haven't even finished fucking Minecraft, man! I will say, Prototype is probably my favorite vocal theme of all Double O. You know what I just learned yesterday? The fucking Attack on Titan anime finally ended. I was like, how many years has it been? Same. Holy shit. I think I was just entering college. Christ.
You definitely would have been just entering colleges. I know I'm older than you.
I'm just reminding myself how old I am.
I killed this fucker 30 times yet. Oh, I did at some point. I just never noticed. Oops. Might as well buy some idioms.
I don't know if I want to invest in Kime or Haselia next. I did near first as a meme, but also because it was statistically the most beneficial for me to do so.
Don't you just kill her?
In my rescue comp, yeah, I kill her, but I do use her in skill damage comps.
I'm starting to burn through my half elixirs. I'm down to under 2,000.
Chat, nobody told Fig I ran out of pots during last Guild Wars.
Like, out?
Out, as in I had to pull out the fucking Bronze Moon reserve.
Oh, God. How did you rebuild it? Why am I getting another ad?
Get owned, idiot. Now, God, what was I going to say? I rebuilt it because Guild Wars ended, and not too long after, there was the monthly reset.
Ah.
Although I think now I'm pretty properly replenished just in time for next week. Oh god, it's next week. That reminds me, is prelims on Tuesday or Wednesday?
I have no idea.
If it's on Tuesday, I'm fucked because I have to visit the doctor on Tuesday. I'm just gonna be in the clinic going like, yep. No, I don't know why I got fucking carpal tunnel.
Tapping away at your phone. I have to sit through 3 minutes of ads. Fuck this shit.
Would you prefer if it was like a minute and a half every 30 minutes?
No, I'm fine with ads. I haven't gotten ads like the past few streams, and I don't know why.
You, the fucking moderator privilege.
That should be a thing. Mods shouldn't have to watch ads.
It's amazing though, because I'm pretty sure Zan gave out like 10 subs on Saturday.
That might be why, because I'm not subscribed anymore. I think it ran out yesterday.
Damn. Zan is single-handedly pushing me to play these fucking subscriber games. I wish I could say that was an exaggeration, but he will randomly drop them on me and he won't even give any warning.
3%? I didn't one turn him? That's sad.
Yeah, that was happening to me all morning. I was like, fuck, 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 a rescue goal.
It's Stater's fault somehow. I might just replace her in this party. I don't think she contributes enough damage.
Also, hi, Chris. Who are you saying?
I'm saying it's Sater's fault. I might just replace her in this party because she doesn't do enough damage.
You're running Earth Satyr in a one-turn comp?
I mean, this is just my regular Earth team, and it comes close to one turning, so, close enough.
I think you could replace her with Ilnat.
Maybe.
Honestly, you could replace it with anyone. I'm pretty sure my Earth one-shot comp is currently... Horseback Rider, Cavalier, Ilnat, Soriz, and Dante, because I don't really need anything else.
Fear enemies, not the ones that have, 5 notches.
Okay, for that one, I actually... Yeah, my Rescue comp has been fucking going at 3 to 4%.
I could just use fucking Siegfried, probably.
And honestly, anyone with Unworldly or... Yeah. I guess the benefit of Rescue means, you could just run Bubs.
Actually, I'll just run Razia.
Right then, ads are over, which means... I almost switched to the wrong screen. Figure that. Hello, everyone. 'Tis us once more.
Help.
No one can help you. Recent games, Radical Dreamers.
It should put a background behind you in this box.
I thought about it because, yeah, that color doesn't blend in. But here was the thought process. So this window that you see here, all this, I think I told you, but do you know what game it's themed after?
It was a Ben Presto game. I just don't remember which one.
It was supposed to be the next one I was going to stream, which was supposed to be SRW 4. But then, oh wait, the translation's still in process.
There's a one turn. Thank you, Razia.
Gracias, our goat. I mean,
Cow.
cow. Alright, we start. We're looking for ending 4 now, right?
Yes, this should be another shorter one.
Le Fast.
4 was technically the one we just did.
Oh.
With Gavin. Gavon.
Oh, God.
So this is ending 5.
Oh, we're doing ending 5, 6, 7. That's what we're doing.
We might do 7 before 6? Because 6 is the long one.
Oh, 6 is the one that's dependent on... Or
7 is the one that's affection. 6 requires you to play the entire game again, basically.
Alright, what are we choosing here?
Actually, we'll do 6 first, because I think 7 might be a happier ending. Fall asleep.
This is for ending 5 then, right?
Yes.
Sleep. Yes, last night feels like a fucking fever dream.
So this time we're gonna go follow that light instead of following Kid.
What was that? I could have sworn faint light illuminating the hallway just then. It's probably the moonlight shining in through the skylight, I tell myself. However, looking up at the ceiling, no such skylight can be found. Hey, Serge, what are you staring at? We got a job to do here. Take another second to see about that light.
Yeah.
What's the worst that can happen? There's something here. I'm sure of it. It was a faint light, sort of like a camera flash, but much more subtle. It couldn't have been the moonlight. Also, we don't have fridges, but we have cameras?
That's what I was thinking. I mean, I'm pretty sure cameras were invented before refrigerators, so.
Yeah, I guess. Serge, what are you, paralyzed? Come on, Kid says, coming back towards me. There's something here, Kid. Just as I start to think that it could have been my imagination, suddenly... Wearing a tattered old priest robe, a figure of a young lady materializes above us. Finally, you have come. That voice, it's so strange. It's like it's resonating inside my head. Kid, can you hear that? I'm not even sure if I just said that. Could this all be a dream? Before I have time to think, Kid and Magil come up beside me, also staring at the apparition. Okay, now I know this is real. It's too real to be a dream.
How do you know for sure?
Where'd she go? Black magic, witchcraft, necromancy. I've seen all sorts of different types of stuff in the past, but this... I don't think I've ever been faced with anything like this before. On the other hand, Magil stands there with his usual cool composure. I doubt this is the first time he's dealing with something like this. A wave of anxiety runs through my entire body standing here in the dark, damp hallway. I wonder, should we even be here? Was this a message of some kind to leave? Just by standing here, we might be desecrating the memory of the dead. The girl's face shines out in my mind. She seems so sad.
I do not believe this will necessarily help with our mission. Let us move on.
We're back to serious Magil in this timeline. I've never been so quick to agree with Magil. Kid doesn't seem to have any objections either. Alright, we're back to the three-path split.
Okay, let me bring up the map real quick. Three directions. They look like they're facing left. Go straight ahead.
That should lead to the elevator, I think.
Room.
Yes.
Yeah.
Enter. A slight breeze is our only welcome as we enter through the huge set of doors. We're met with silence as we look around this spacious two-story hall. On the far wall, a monstrous organ stands proudly, beckoning us with its pitch-black aura. A countless number of candles are lit all around us, offsetting our surroundings with the strange, flickering radiance. What is this place, a cathedral or something?
Oh, it seems so. The candles in this room have been placed in such a way to produce patterns of shadows, consistent with occult teachings.
Magil says. Looking down, I can see he's onto something. A number of strange, candlelit patterns dance around on the floor.
Do not stand there.
I instantly leap back, cold sweat running down my neck. My hand is on my knife. Not that it'll do any good at this point.
Indeed, a most peculiar arrangement.
Magil continues as I back against the wall.
This is indeed an unholy cathedral, ordained for occult sermons. The shadows indicate this spot is a focal point of some kind. This entire mansion is an instrument for defying order.
Would you say it's a creature of chaos?
It may take many incarnations. No, wait.
He continues a moment later.
I was wrong. This room isn't the focal point. The shadows don't quite meet here in focus. As though... It doesn't matter what you pick.
Listen, Magil, that's great, but what does it have to do with us?
This may be our only way out.
Magil counters. Look, what are you trying to get us into? We've already been seeing strange things around here, and this has nothing to do with the flame. We need to keep moving here. Now let's go.
Very well.
Magil says as we leave. I didn't even
That
click
was-
anything there. We leave the cathedral heading back through the corridor. After a bit of walking, we come to a three-way split in the path.
What? Go back to the ballroom real quick, see if something happens.
Alright. The room, organ and all, is just how we left it, imprisoned in time. Magil steps into the center of the room, resuming his inspection of the strange symbols on the ground.
There's a presence here.
Okay, I guess I have to look around with him.
Yeah.
Although scared, I start to look around the cathedral. Its dusty pillars and cold, clammy walls send a shiver down my spine. Setting my sights on the organ, I walk over towards it. Strange. The keyboard's fake. There's no mistaking it. These keys aren't real. They're bound together. All the whites are one solid piece of ivory, as well as the blacks. Hey, Magil, have you seen this yet? I think I found something. Try pressing on the black keys, try pressing on the white keys, or try pressing on both at once.
Both at once.
As soon as I press down on the keys, the wall just to the left of me begins to rumble. A secret passage just opened up. Peering into it, I can see a stone stairway winding down.
A secret floor directly beneath this one, of course.
Magil says to himself as we start down the narrow staircase. Once we reach the bottom, Magil casts a spell, allowing us to see into this dark, damp room. The faint luminescence allows us to see somewhat. We're in a room not much taller than head height. However, what's interesting is that this room seems to have the exact same length and width as the room above us. Even the pillars are here, in the exact same places as they were above. Could this be the original floor?
Covered up with Castlevania-ass room.
Inverse Lynx's manor. Covered up with what's there now? Why would someone do that? What would they need to cover up?
Look over there.
Magil whispers. In the direction he's pointing, we see a faint cloud-like mass. No, my mistake. It's something sketched on the floor, emitting a dull, pulsating light. Oh god, out this fucking thing again. What is it? Kid asks.
I cannot be sure. Perhaps it is an inscription placed here by those that constructed this place. I must think more on this matter.
Suddenly, a dry wind blows past me. It didn't come from the stairwell, and there aren't any windows down here.
Let us come back when we know more.
Magil says. I have no problem with that whatsoever. We head back up the stairs and out of the cathedral, back into the corridor within seconds. But still, that chilly feeling on the back of my neck hasn't abated. We leave the cathedral again.
Okay, we're gonna go down the stairs.
Whee!
Then I think we're gonna take a right.
The piranha room, then?
No, the right should take us to Riddell's room.
Right is Riddell's room. Archway is the piranha room.
We're not gonna go into Riddell's room. We're gonna keep going straight.
So, to Lynx's quarters?
Yeah. You got the map of this place memorized.
Play this game long enough and you... Yeah.
Continue on through the passageway.
Go in, and go in,
Yeah.
and go in. Magil pauses, staring at the door handle. What's wrong, I ask.
These doors, they're locked, but not with a key. Some type of force field is protecting them.
Can't you use your magic on it? Oh shit, right. He closes his eyes, slowly extending his hand out towards the handle. But then, just before he touches it, a spark jumps out of his hand.
The solution to this riddle lies elsewhere.
he says before turning on his heel. Kid and I follow after him a moment later. Heading back, we travel through the passageway, eager to shake this feeling of dread. After walking a ways, we come to a beautifully decorated set of doors on the left.
What? This game is fucking with me.
Head back.
This guy is fucking with me. Make a save state real quick. The guide is fucking with me.
Right, sure. I'll do safe position 4. It's an arbitrary number.
Is there something we had to do to get into Lynx's room?
Oh, damn it.
Uh,
Oh, this is you. But have you figured out what's going on?
I don't think there's anything in the guide about this. I think you're on your own.
No, this is literally just the leech demon encounter.
Oh.
I'm gonna just load the state.
Yeah. Try and go back to Lynx's room, see if something happens. If that doesn't work, go back to the cathedral.
I guess we're going back to the cathedral.
Weird, the guy doesn't say anything about that.
Alright. Want to head downstairs? Kid asked, sighing. Yeah, might as well. I have a feeling about something. Just as before, the strange markings shine with a dull, somber light in the center of this dreary, forgotten room.
Pulling up the video again.
Magil, I need you to speak!
Oh. These designs here indicate this is to be used for a kind of resurrection ceremony. I'm not sure what these symbols mean here, though.
Kid and I glance at each other, wondering how much longer we'll have to stay down here before Magil's ready to go. Ugh.
There must be an explanation for this somewhere in the mansion. Let us search elsewhere. Alright, I'm gonna have to find a fucking video.
We scamper back up the stairs and out of the cathedral.
What the fuck is it?
Shit. Well, in the meantime, we'll figure that out. How are we doing, chat? Ah, wait. New images with fitting FF14 music. Oh, I know exactly what that is.
Fast forward option.
What?
Does YouTube have a fucking fast forward option?
I think you can change playback speed, or you can click the arrows to skip ahead.
Okay. Are you supposed to go to the...
I just saw that they're releasing another Naruto game, and this time they've added 4 characters from Boruto, and they're all... Well, I have to put an effort to be generous to Naruto in the first place.
Yeah.
Boruto is like...
I'm going to where the treasure room was.
The treasure room? Alright. Proceed towards the terrace. Continue on to the passageway. This is not the treasure room. We're going past the babushka room. And there's the treasure room. Go inside. The door's locked. But not for long.
Okay, I think the guide leaves this out.
Before Magil can even offer an unlock spell, I notice Kid combing her fingers through her hair, revealing a hairpin after a moment or two. Kneeling down by the door, she fiddles around with the lock for a bit, and after a while unlocks it with a click. You mean she could have done this the whole time?
No, only in this timeline.
Ah, yes, the timeline where she doesn't have a hairpin. That was almost too easy. Hold up. Alright, there we go. An amazing sight is spread before our eyes. I don't quite know what to think of it. We're in some sort of treasure vault with piles of gold, silver, and other sparkling treasures stacked in piles throughout the room. But that's not the half of it. Looking out towards the far end, an even more remarkable sight catches my eye. Halfway into the room, the piles of treasure turn into somewhat of a beach, followed by a glistening ocean. It's all a huge diorama, with every single object crafted from gems or precious metal. The ocean, however, is perfectly calm. No, calm isn't the word for it. It's as still as glass. The glistening sheen of every undulating whitecap here seems to be frozen in time, steered up like crystal valleys against the jade, like reefs of nearby islands. Fuck. I walk out onto the beach and bend down to touch the unmoving water, but it's not frozen, just motionless. A polished metallic siren, adorned with scales of mica and hair of platinum, stands proudly on a nearby island, with a mysterious smile on its face. In its lifelike hand, almost obscured by a crashing wave, is an object of rare beauty. This stone... Key the metal idol? This stone, gripped tightly by the pearl-colored hand, seems as though it's capturing this ocean's stormy essence within its deep red center. Indeed, this is the object we've been seeking. Yet it's not out of our grasp. If by only a small distance. Yet it's out of our grasp, if only by a small distance, seized within the hand of this suspicious-looking metallic contraption. The frozen flame. There it is! Serge, get your scaffold! Kid shouts, unable to suppress her highly strung heart any longer.
The scaffold Surge is known to carry. His iconic scaffold.
Yeah. However, I hesitate. There's more to this than meets the eye, I tell myself as I glance at Magil. His eyes tell me the same. Look around a while longer, or I haven't come this far to fall into the fear of the unknown. Do as Kid says, going through the flame.
Hang on.
Do it before I start yelling Volteca into your ear.
I'm trying.
The puppet also looks like D-Boy's brother with his sister's hair. I was thinking it looks more like Dead from Tekken Man Blade 2.
I think I'm almost there. Come on, dude, pick an answer.
Oh, it doesn't matter?
Choose the first one. No, I'm talking to the video.
Oh.
Pick the first one.
Look around for a while longer.
Kid says.
Ouch! What's that for?
They swap the options in between versions.
You're kidding. Really?
Yeah, it was the first option in the version I was looking at.
So I was supposed to look around? Or
Maybe.
no?
I don't know. Let's see what happens.
You
I
don't
don't
have to
know if it matters.
slap me every time you disagree with me. Look, mate, just let me have your scaffold and I'll take care of the rest, alright?
His iconic scaffold.
It's no use. I suppose if I'm going to face pain no matter what I do, we might as well get the frozen flame. I take the bamboo scaffold out of my bag. Oh, God. The Oriental Monocotyledon it's crafted from is extremely light, durable, and elastic. Perfect for travel. I place it on the ground and we go to work, assembling the bridge-like structure. I stand back after a few moments, looking at the finished product spread out on the beach. Kit tests it by stepping on it lightly, then adding a little more weight until she finally stands on it firm. It appears solid enough. I nod to Kid as Magil and I take the scaffold and swing it over to the small island, connecting the two pieces of land together. I let out a deep, shaky breath as Kid takes her first step out. The scaffold gives a little, but stays afloat. The siren maintains its ominous stare as Kid approaches. The distance between the two closes with each passing step. Before long, she reaches the reef and is within arm's length of the flame. Come on, take it, I whisper, my fists clenched. She reaches out, ever so slowly. Her head turns from the flame to the siren's face and back as her hand draws closer and closer. Those deep aquamarine eyes remain vacant and still. But wait, no, the siren's starting to move. Kid, get out of there! It's coming to life! But Kid is already on her way back with the frozen flame in hand. The churning of the siren's metallic innards increases, getting louder and louder by the second. The sound rips through my eardrums as I watch its movements become more and more fluid. Just as the siren starts to move, the ocean comes to life as well. Somehow, the waves start to churn and toil, gaining increasing vigor and momentum the more the siren awakens. Also, good night, Chris. The siren turns and takes a step towards Kid, who's now back on the scaffold. She's having trouble maintaining balance above the now violent body of water, as it crashes and bubbles mere inches beneath her feet. Pursued by the relentless inorganic beast, she desperately tries to make her way home. No! Kid slipped on a wet spot! She falls into the water headfirst with a splash. The surging waves splash all around her, mercilessly thrashing all around. The sirens start to come for Kid, trudging ever so slowly into the white-capped frenzy. A sudden wave smashes into Kid, and after it recedes, I can't even see her head anymore. Please, God, don't let her drown. I see her hand emerge a few seconds later, desperately reaching out, trying to grab onto something. I have to save her.
A lot of rough situations in this game.
Yeah. Distract the siren, anything! Suddenly, a flash flies through the air. It's Magil. He's shooting his silver needles at the siren. One of them hits it directly between the eyes. Platinum-colored blood starts to gush out of the hole.
His silver needles he is known to carry.
As you do. However, it does nothing to stop the unrelenting robotic beast. Now only a few feet from Kid. Its mouth begins to open to an unnatural extent like that of a gigantic snake. Damn it, what am I going to do? Dive into the water, throw my knife at it.
Pick one.
Dive into the water. I dive in without a moment's notice. I try to open my eyes underwater to find Kid, but the instant I do, I'm forced to shut them for the salty sting of seawater. Coming up for air, I try to find Kid among the vigorously crashing waves. She's a ways ahead of me, bobbing in and out of the water. I have to be quick. Swimming over to where I last saw her, a hand suddenly floats up to the surface of the water. I grab on and pull up with all my might. The hand is rotted away below the wrist, however. Corpses suddenly start to emerge all around me. Holy shit! These half-rotted...
This fucking happens in this game.
Waterlogged bodies should be dead and lifeless, but somehow they're all coming for me, trying to pull me under. I quickly dive underwater, swimming as fast as I can away from the pack of bodies. I come up for air, spotting Kid just a few feet in front of me. She's spitting water out of her mouth, only moments away from drowning. Kid, come on, hurry! I grab her hand and dive deep underneath the stormy water. Swimming away, I accidentally bump into one of the corpses. Just as I feel all of them start to crowd around us, I unsheath my knife and blindly hack away. Clinging tightly to Kid's hand, I swim and swim until I can't hold my breath any longer. coming up for air. I realize we've made it. I take her up into my arms and carry her ashore. She's barely conscious. Ugh. Lying next to me, Kid coughs a bit, spitting up seawater. I try to calm her down, and after a few moments, she rests peacefully out on the glittering beach. Suddenly, I notice something. It's quiet. Perfectly quiet. I look up, wondering what just happened. The ocean has reverted to how it once was. Perfectly still, like a slice in time once again. The corpses are nowhere to be found. The siren has resumed its original pose, suddenly perched on the far island with that mysterious smile once again streaked across its face. After a few moments, Kid holds the frozen flame up over her head, staring into its shimmering beauty. Well, we got what we came for. She's right. I stand up and shake myself off, relieved it's all over with. I help her to her feet, eager to get her out of here. Wait, that's it? We just head back.
Try and go back to the cathedral again. I don't think this is going to do anything major, but it might cause a new scene to happen.
No, shit, something's wrong. Clunk,
It's a
clunk,
fight.
The skeleton appears.
Skeleton appears. Look for a weak spot.
Oh, shit.
Alright, you're on your own.
His eyes are totally glazed over, completely unaware of the situation. What are we gonna do? Keep trying to snap him out of it?
I don't know, man. You went off the script. The guide only gives me one
Fuck.
flow of options for fights.
Forces of being much quicker than her, leaps to the side just as she approaches it. However, seeing an opportunity, she leaps behind it and quickly brings out a powerful roundhouse kick. The skeleton body, as its spine breaks in two, it topples to the ground, now severed completely in half. I think you've had enough, Kid shouts, looking over at the couple heap of bones. Suddenly, the skeleton remains against the stare. I back away in shock as... Dodge! Damn, that was close, Kid remarks. All of a sudden, quickly comes out from behind, darting towards the skeleton with a furious kick. Yeah, alright. It's a direct hit. The skeleton's skull flies off its spine, exploding at the far wall. The rest of the skeleton teeters for a second or two before falling to the ground. We've done it! What was up with you back there? Kid shouts at Magil, her eyes firmly planted on him. Snap out of it already. Magil blinks a few times, dazed. He seems to be alright now. Bro is vibing for a second. Alright, proceed on towards the terrace. Shouldn't the terrace be here?
Terrace is gone.
We've been walking long enough, but somehow the walls seem to extend on without any end in sight. You're just shook up from what happened back there, mate, Kid says. Come on, the terrace is right up here. No, that wood handrail with the big knot in it. I remember it clearly. We just passed it a minute ago. We're going in circles. Circles? What a load! We're walking on a straight path. Can't you see it? She shouts, pointing down the dark corridor. See? Straight. I know, Kid. I don't know. Keep going on ahead, determined to find an answer, or turn back the way we came.
Let me check the fucking video again.
I assume the correct answer is to just go balls deep and just keep going.
Come on, dude, go a little faster with your picks here. Okay, yeah, go forward.
I figured. But, you know. Here it is again. The same knot. What the hell is that noise? This is bloody ridiculous. Why did we come all the way out here? For this? Look at us, we can't even find our way out of a blasted house. Kid's going into hysteria. I wish I could do something, but to be honest, I'm not that much better off right now. This is friggin' crazy. We're going in circles. We never should have come out here. We never should have done this. We're lost, goddammit. What are we supposed to do now? Look, kid. Nobody needs all the yelling, I say, frustrated. Who asked you, lame-brained sacker? Suddenly, Madrill comes up behind us and touches us on the back of our necks. I don't know what he's doing, but it instantly calms me down. And by the looks
Vulcan neck inch.
and sounds of it, kid as well. I lean against the wall for a second, trying to think of what to do. Kid stoops down, miserable. Madrill says.
Sorry, I'm like trying to follow the guy at the same time.
It's cool, it's cool.
We are being toyed with. Look closely down the center of the hallway. See how the walls suddenly warp? This is all an illusion of some sort. Apparently someone or something does not want us to advance any further.
Well, congratulations, Lynx. You got us walking in circles, but you're mighty proud of yourself. So now what are you gonna do? Play some more games or fight like a man? Frustrated, she storms down the hallway once again. I'm not looking at a walkthrough, Lock-On. The terrace is nowhere to be found. Continue on through the passage, or well, continue on, I assume, right?
Okay, let me check the video.
I see no reason why we would have to head back.
Yeah, I guess the way the way this video plays out is different.
But we're going back into the cathedral, right?
Okay, yeah. Oh, we're there. Yeah, cathedral.
You continue. All right, there we are. Enter.
We're gonna check the room again. I think when we leave, we might get a new cutscene, maybe.
We're greeted with nothing but the flickering luminescence of countless candles.
Check
Dimly
the
lighted.
basement again, though, just to be sure.
The room where we yeah, we might as well head down. I have a feeling about something.
Okay. Go down the stairs. We're gonna try Lynx's room again.
All right. That would be the passage on the right. Continue on to the passageway.
Yeah.
What's that strange look on your face for, mate? I don't know. I just don't have a good feeling about this place. Come on, mate. You never have a good feeling about anything. It's just, after what we went through with the treasure vault and all, I don't know. Maybe I am just being a worrywart. Well, you sure you want to keep on going? Kid asked with an unusually serious face. Somehow, I find myself nodding silently, ignoring the warnings in my head. I remember something someone told me a while ago about this place. Everything in that mansion answers to Lord Lynx, he said. The creatures, the walls, the statues, everything. If you understood the concept of power by fear and control, then you understand Lynx. Madrill strokes his chin, calmly examining the gigantic doors before us. There's bound to be something important here. The dark mahogany doors tower above us, emanating an unmistakable sense of intimidation.
I guess try to go through the door.
All set? I ask, taking a deep breath, pushing the doors open slowly. As expected, these are Lynx's quarters. Or should I say, were. Staring at the sight before our eyes, all I can do is gasp in silence. Half surprised, half terrified. To put it simply, Lynx is quite certainly in this room. However, not as we expected. Lynx's corpse has been hastily stashed in the couch on the far end of the room? Only his mangled hand is visible, sticking out from beneath a cushion. Kid goes over and slowly lifts up one of the cushions. I don't know if it's the smell or the sight that makes her gag, but yes, it's definitely Lynx under there.
Real quick, how much do you know about Full Metal Alchemist 2003?
As in, like, the one that doesn't adapt the manga?
It has some original stuff, but do you remember there being a bitch who was a house?
No, I didn't watch it. I'll be honest. I never watched Full Metal Alchemist.
That might be kind of what we're dealing with here.
See, you tell me guy turns into a house, and I think of that one episode of Regular Show.
Not like that. I know what episode you mean, but not like that. That was what fucked me up as a kid.
The doorknob appearing out of Rigby's chest, that was fucked up.
I was more talking about, like, Muscle Man being skinned alive and Benson being flushed out of toilet.
I told you I was all muscle, bro.
No, he goes, I told you I was ripped.
All right. Damn, that's even more clever. I never expected any of this when I came here tonight. I mean, rumors of Lord Lynx's reign have been going around as strong as ever. Although when I think about it, his reputation alone could probably carry on such a regime. I wonder how long it's been since this happened. It can't be. That genocide.
I think this might be... Oh, that's Kid. I thought it was a...
Terror-driven... That's what I thought too. Terror-driven maniac. He burnt the temple and abducted Shay. Who the fuck is Shay? How could he be dead already? I wanted my revenge. Kid mutters, tears swelling in her eyes. Shay. Where have I heard that name before?
The ghost.
God damn it.
No one knows Lynx is dead except for us. We must be the first ones to find out about it.
Or maybe not, Kid adds. Her attempt at humor only succeeds in causing my feeling of dread to grow even stronger. Strange. Oh wait, that's you.
Strange.
Magil kneels down and lifts off the cushions, examining the corpse as though he was a coroner. Ah, that's the Magus I know. Hey, I always liked a nice firm seat, Kid says, pretending to sit down on it. What the fuck? Enough with the bad jokes already, Kid.
This corpse has no life essence. This guy just makes shit up.
The lore is randomly generated. Lockhart says, so is the requirement this time around something super specific? They're all super specific.
And the guy I was initially reading didn't mention some of the steps for this one.
Isn't that how corpses usually are? I ask.
Generally, yes. When a person dies, one's consciousness or spirit is separated from the body. Normally, as the spirit leaves the body, the corpse will crumble over time. However, in this case, this corpse is aged, but it has not even started to crumble at all yet. It is merely without moisture. That's called mummifying, Magus. That's a thing.
Bro's dehydrated and needs some water.
That's how you bring mummies back to life. Just pour water on them. Lynx's spirit has not yet been released.
So that means...
Yes, spirit is still here. Probably somewhere within this mansion.
Magil seems unusually disturbed by all this. First the Phantom, then that whole siren thing. Now this. Even he's having trouble keeping his cool. We're in over our heads.
Lynx was apparently slain by a blade.
Magil says, pointing to a gash in his belly. Looking around, he finds the murder weapon. It's a bloody sword stashed behind a chair.
An Acacian sword. Interesting.
Magil tries to remain focused, racking his brain for information.
If a body and spirit have been detached in this manner, the body will yearn for its spirit. It will transform into a sort of bottomless well, endlessly seeking spirits until it finds its own.
What does that have to do with us? Oh. Kid says solemnly. Something's happening. The cops are here.
It's
This
a break
room.
into some guy's house.
No. The whole house. All around us, the walls are starting to creak. There's something in here, waiting for us. I can feel it on the back of my neck. I whip around with my knife ready, but nothing's there. Suddenly, something grabs my arm. Oh no! Get it off me! I whip around again, but it's only Kid. Get a grip, mate. It's just me. Phew. You got the flame. Lynx is dead. Why do we even need to be around here anymore? Come on, let's go, she shouts. She's right. Screw this place.
If we can get out of here at all.
Magil adds, standing up. And then the walls begin to creak again. We look around. The lights flicker. Don't go out. Please, God, don't go out. Kid? Oh, shit. We instantly whip around. The voice is coming from the mirror.
I always knew that mirror would betray us.
Finally, you have come. That girl. The one from before. It's her. She's actually here, floating faintly within the mirror.
Do you know? I'd say, do you know her?
Do you know her, Kid? Shay? Is that you? Kid says, gazing at the faint apparition with desperate eyes. I take another look at the girl, barely visible in the reflection. It seems she's saying something, but it's too faint to make anything out. What? What are you saying? I ask, taking a step closer. Oh no. Pain. Awful, awful pain. And so... I welcome your souls. A gigantic hand suddenly materialized out of the mirror, grabbing at me. Magil instantly pulls me back, just as the huge hand is about to seize me. If not for Magil's lightning-quick instincts, who knows what would have happened? I'm at a loss for words. All I can muster out is, thanks, Magil. Thank you. I can't tell you how many close calls I owe to him. All of a sudden, a deep, booming laugh echoes all around us. That bastard. It's Lynx. I know it's him, Kid says, looking around. As the laugh grows louder and louder, a light begins to shimmer from Kid's backpack. Opening it up, she takes out the frozen flame, staring at it as it shines brighter and brighter before her eyes. Suddenly, a flash of crimson light bursts out from it in all directions. As this happens, the ominous laughing continues to get louder and louder. Kid's being put under some sort of spell. Her body rises off the floor, motionless as the stone continues to shine brighter and brighter. Magil, what's going on? Magil closes his eyes and begins muttering something. Before long, he unleashes a surging aura, arcing directly towards Kid.
Always muttering something.
A somber red glow casts its light on everything in the room. The laughing is distorted, and the stone sparkle begins to lessen. Is she okay? I ask, but I get no response. It seems Magil's suppressing the spell. He's having trouble maintaining it, though.
Search! Take her, now! I can't hold it off for much longer!
I grab Kid and rush her outside the dreadful blood-red room. Looking at her, she's as white as a ghost. In her trembling hand, she holds a steadfast grip on the frozen flame. Magil meets up with us a moment later, looking completely exhausted. Kid. Hey, Kid! Huh? Where am I? In that comfortingly familiar voice, Kid slowly starts to recover.
Where do you think you are?
Magil asks. 7.
Good to have you back, kid.
I'll never understand these two. What was that all about, Magil?
I do not know. I have rarely seen magic of such a kind. The luminescent sea we saw earlier beneath the cathedral had a similar structure.
There has to be some sort of connection. Let's head back to the corridor, or let's get out of here.
I don't know what option does what, actually. 1 second.
Are we gonna go off of vibes, or...
No, I'm gonna get it real quick. Just give me a moment. Let's head back to the corridor.
All right. Heading back, we travel through the passageway, eager to shake this feeling of dread. Oh shit, it's another encounter.
1 second.
White mass ways ahead of us. It's a poltergeist, I think.
Guy does anything about poltergeist, you're on your own.
Oh, it's a skeleton!
The skeleton appears.
Bone zone entered.
Ram it, I think, should be the first
Yeah,
option.
it's ram it. Yeah, I remember this one. Catch it. Smash it into the floor.
What did that skeleton do to you?
Who is in the wrong here? Keep on walking.
Keep on walking.
Take the stairs. We're going into the cathedral. We're never gonna get out of here. People have probably been trapped here their whole lives. Or longer. Oh, wait, shit. Relax, mate. We've got enough food here to last us a while. Funny.
We do?
That didn't really relax me very much. Kid's acting strange. It's that girl. I know it has something to do with that girl. But what could it all mean? I want to ask Kid, but now's not the time. Why not? Hey, about that robe.
It is the official congregational robe of the Temple of the Four Spirits.
Magil instantly says, it must have been on his mind as well. Isn't that where you were raised, Kid? Yeah, they took us in. All us orphans. Seems to be a hard subject for her. I can understand why. She always seems so moved by this. While Kid is lost in thought, Magil takes me aside and explains the rest to me alone.
Oh, God. Kid, still a child at the time, was raised by the Holy Sisters in their temple. However, one day, one of the sisters was summoned to Lynx's mansion. Kid waited day after day, but the sister did not return. After some time had passed, Kid secretly sneaked out of the temple, determined to find out what had happened. She made it almost all the way to Viper Manor, alone and unprepared. She was still just a child after all. But then, she heard an explosion, back in the direction of her hometown. She looked back and saw fires everywhere, engulfing the only home she ever knew. Someone had set fire to her entire village, including the temple. Forgetting the mansion for the time being, she ran back to town, but Kid was the only survivor. Back then, I was a regular visitor of the temple. One day, I came to where the town had been and came across this sight. All the village had burnt to the ground, and there appeared to be no survivors. But following my intuition, I searched and searched. And there, among all the cinders and bodies, crouched a tiny, trembling little girl. After I took Kid under my wing, it was an entire year before she spoke again.
Yeah, okay, thanks, game. That's the second time he's done that today.
Come back, it's off.
Come on, no sense in backing out now, Kid says all of a sudden. I take a deep breath as we come to the towering set of doors. Kid gives a push, and they creak open slowly. We walk up to the organ, pressing the white and black keys together. I retract my hands as soon as I press on the keys, wary of traps. After a moment or two, the wall begins to rumble and the secret door opens. The staircase winds down into darkness. Come on, no sense in waiting around all day, Kid says, heading down the cold, damp staircase. Magdal and I follow her down into the Forgotten Lair. Suddenly, as if awakened by our being here, the magic seal grows stronger and stronger, giving off a terrifying shaking tremor as its radiance intensifies, filling the room with its aura. Despite our situation, I can't help but be caught in the spectacle of it all. However, at its core, he's here.
I like how these are clearly just the sprites from the fucking temple, just without the background.
Lynx. Kid's tone is as though she's speaking the name of death itself. This man, no, this thing, Viper Manor's deadly master, the originator of all this torment. Lynx! Kid calls out to Lynx, her eyes as ravenous as a hawk's as she grips her knife tight. Lynx's image wavers silently in the air, apparently undisturbed. Kid, on the other hand, sets aside her peace of mind, calling forth the fury of maddening vengeance. Lynx starts to speak out, but ironically, in a meek and comforting tone.
I got an ad real quick, so you're on your own.
Unfortunately, that's Lynx talking. But also, what the fuck is with the sound effects of this thing?
I've got like 3 minutes, dude. You might as well just read it.
The frozen flame. Please, return it here, young girl. Yeah, right. You think I'm gonna listen to a bastard like you? At that moment, Kid reaches in her pocket. Moments later, she pulls out the glowing red stone. Shimmering red light streaks out between her fingers as she holds the frozen flame high above her. Yes, Lynx continues. It is my spirit. Please, you must help me. Your spirit? Kid asks. Lord Lynx's image pleads with Kid in a pitiful manner. Please, hear me. I too was once on a quest, struck down by the blade of an evil assassin. I failed to reach my goal. Through the power of secret ancient arts, I was barely able to secure my spirit within the frozen flame, but just barely. In this meager remaining existence, I am helpless, bound to this magic seal before you. Please, return the flame to me. I am helpless without it. Pity, Kid says. I'm sure you know all about pity. Did you ever show any of those people you maimed any pity? Kid's eyes return to their hard stare. You expect us to believe you? You, the bastard who tortured countless people? Death isn't good enough for the likes of you, she shouts, squeezing the flame tighter and tighter. Please, pity me. The faint apparition pleads. Kid! Wait! Please! Kid suddenly stops dead in her tracks, hearing that voice. It wasn't Lynx's voice. Ah! You! No! Lynx shouts out. Lynx's apparition bends and contorts, blurring like a sweltering heat until another figure starts to overlap his image. It's that girl. She's fighting to come through, wrestling with Lynx. Please, you must not trust him. Do not lend any more help to his revival, the girl says, painfully twisting and turning within the seal. I'll wait the 10 seconds since Magel's fucking talking and talking. Okay.
All right, I'm back.
All right, there we are.
Revival, of course. I understand the seal's meaning now.
Magel adds.
This seal, it's for a seance, an anti-spirit seance. By consuming other spirits, Lynx breaks the seal by which he is kept from returning to the physical world, bit by bit. Consuming other spirit, it all makes sense now.
Magel says.
The flame, put right out in the open, was meant for us to take. It all points to this being one huge trap. There must have been others like us, thieves who had come looking for the flame.
Magel continues.
They took it, but then found themselves unable to escape.
Yeah. Lynx must have pounced on them through the flame when they least expected it, just like what happened to Kid in Lynx's room. Lynx just didn't count on someone like Magel who was able to counter his evil magic. There must be no one left alive in this entire mansion. They've all been consumed by Lynx. All those corpses we saw. How many have died never to have gotten this far? Shay. Beside me, I hear Kid say that name again. Shay, it's you. It's you. Kid. I've never heard Kid's voice take on such a soft tone. No, I wouldn't call it soft. It's more of the kind of a tone a child clings to her mother with. Now I remember. One of the sisters of the temple where Kid was raised was named Shay, if I'm not mistaken. Shay, it's me, Kid. Yes, my kid. My precious little kid. What a fantastic woman you've grown into. Wait, it's your turn. Now you can actually read, Fig.
Get out of my mind!
Lynx's shouts out from inside the seal. What? Lynx shouts out from inside the seal. He forces his face to Shay's belly, and they begin to painfully wrestle with each other once again. Kid, Shay continues, painfully overcoming Lynx. Thank you for remembering me. However, I cannot return with you. Please, hear me. The frozen flame must be destroyed. It is through this that Lynx is able to slowly resurrect himself. Please, destroy it, and save yourselves. I will restrain Lynx in the meantime. But, no! You can't! Come back! Come back with me! Kid, just as headstrong as ever, Shay says with a wide smile across her face. I must fall with Lynx. I am bound to this fate. You see, I am burdened with this crime. My father's blood runs just as thickly through my veins.
Dun.
Sensing his own impending death, Lynx made preparations for a revival before he was slain, Shay says painfully, barely able to restrain Lynx's mortal hatred. This anti-spirit seance he prepared was designed to feed off other spirits in exchange for adding to his own rejuvenation. Shay's eyes take on a somber glow. To invoke the seance, he needed a blood relative to consume first. Yes, Kid, I was born unto him illegitimately. I am his daughter. Kid's face turns to that of utter shock hearing this. The moment that Dragoon slew Lynx, I felt my spirit being sucked into this spot, consumed within his seance. But he did not stop there. All my people met the same fate. Not even this was enough, however. He continues to greedily lure unsuspecting visitors of Viper Manor to this very day, hoping to consume more and more spirits so that he may one day cross back over. This insidious crime, it must be stopped, she concludes. Mortified, Kid is unable to say a word. Thank you for hearing me. The truth is known, finally. Now, please, save yourself, my precious little kid. Oh god, she blinked! Kid takes a deep breath, staring at the shiny jewel she's been seeking for so long. I choose to end it, she says solemnly. Magil says.
Place it on the ground before you.
Kid does so, and not long after, Magil's thick voice begins to echo out an incantation. Looking over at him, an arc of magic streaks out from his fingertips towards the flame. The scarlet jewel takes on a strange dark color as it begins to hum louder and louder. Shay smiles upon seeing this. Thank you. Thank you for setting me free.
I've waited a century for this moment to put an end to Lynx.
Magil says, smiling broadly.
And now it is finished.
As the flame continues to grow darker and darker with its new hollow gray aura, Magil shouts,
Surge, take cover and hold Kid to you. The flame is losing stability.
I don't think Shay's a character in Chrono Trigger, no. I think she's a Radical Dreamers exclusive.
A lot of the stuff in these timelines, I don't think it's so much what's in the timelines that matters. It's just that they exist.
I can't remember what happened next very clearly. The magic seals radiance. Lynx's contorted screams. Magil invoking his magic. Shay's comforting smile. And a tear rolling down Kid's cheek.
But Lachlan, we know one of the timelines is connected to Chrono Trigger because that's the original playthrough.
When I come to, I find that I'm laying on the ground, holding Kid tightly to me, rubbing the soot out of my eyes. How long have I been laying here? Our clothes have been tattered, and our bodies have sustained more than their fair share of bruises. But we're all right. It looks like Magil was thrown over to the opposite side of the room. He lays there silently, exhausted of all energy, fast asleep.
He's dead.
I pick up my head to glance over to where the flame was. It's gone. There's no trace of Shay or Lynx either. I sleep, and sleep, and sleep. The moon rises for a second time, and I finally feel like I have the strength to get up. I nudge Kid, who's still groggy, as I sit up on the cold stone floor. All this, what do we have to show for it? Nothing, I think to myself remorsefully. But then, I glance at Kid and realize that's not entirely true. Walking through the forest wilderness, I look back over my shoulder to the towering mansion one last time. Finally, Viper Manor is at peace. Walking beside me, Kid gulps painfully as she looks down at her hand, tracing the outline of where she once grasped the legendary frozen flame so tightly. Closing her hand, she moves on. That's it? That was kind of the least interesting one, just because it kind of supplants the Chrono Trigger connection.
Yeah, it felt a bit generic, although some elements of this make me curious.
What do you mean? Oh, after the spotlight,
find
Kid,
that's
Magdalene
for me
Shay.
to know.
That's for you to know.
Alright, let's get the long ending. Actually, no, let me ask you, do you want a shitpost ending, or do you want, like, a kind of serious ending to be our last one?
I think we should do the serious one, because we went from the normal ending to immediately barrage of shitposts. So it would be nice to sandwich it, probably.
Well, this one felt fairly serious.
Yeah. Still,
We'll go for the serious one, then. The serious one's shorter. This one is the one that's based on affection, though, so hopefully we start off with enough affection.
alright, just tell me, what am I supposed to do?
For what?
The next ending.
Oh,
Homecoming.
that's easy.
Shay's Light.
This one looks pretty simple. We're gonna fall asleep first. Almost all the endings have you fall asleep first. I think the Sunflower one's the only one where you stay awake.
Whoops, I almost saved something else entirely. Save game position 0 and save game position 9. You know, never hurts. One sec. Okay. Sorry, I was just checking a message. Alright, Radical Dreamers. Time for ending, what is this, 6?
This will be ending 7, technically. No.
Nah,
Yes, 7.
that's fine. That's fine. All the ending makes you think Surge is just dreaming. Except the first one. I'm inclined to believe that the fucking Space Sheriff one is a dream.
No, that happened.
True and factual.
I was there. It happened to my buddy Eric once.
Alright, sleep?
Yes. We're gonna follow Kid.
Do not cross her, go catch up with her right away. Alright, the path is splitting into 3. Take stairs. Proceed on ahead to the cathedral.
Go to the study, which should be to the right.
Okie dokie. Go in. Guess this is the study.
This time, we're gonna examine the bookcase, I believe. Yes.
The bookshelves, you mean, right?
Yes.
I walk over to one of the bookshelves and start looking through the rows of books. Most of them are written in languages I've never even seen before. I pull one of the books off a shelf. It's so heavy I have to support it with both of my hands. I clumsily turn up to a random page. The book contains page after page of strange scribbled symbols. They twist and dance, almost as if they're alive. Wait, what? I blink my eyes, bringing my face closer to the book. It had to have been my imagination. They're not actually moving. Wait, are they? I turn up another page. It features some kind of strange, contorted symbols. It's making my head hurt just by looking at them. What could this be? Huh? Says Kid, coming to my side. Ah, it's a magically coded book. You can't read it. Besides, all these magical books are probably cursed. Wouldn't do you any good to read them even if you could.
Oh, I think we've all read a cursed book once or twice.
Watch yourself around these books, mate. There might be something in one of them. What are you talking about? And then just as I turn my head to ask Kid about it, the book starts to moan in a dreadful way. I immediately slam it shut, jamming it back in the bookshelf. Maggle, who had been watching us the entire time, approaches the shelf and reaches out for a time-worn, leather-bound book. You know about this stuff? Kid asked, looking up at Maggle like a duck in a thunderstorm.
What the fuck? So, this is an ancient tome from a faraway land. It was once known as the Book of the Dead. I never
No.
expected to find it here, in Lord Lynx's possession.
We're gonna get Evil Dead in this shit. Magel
Does
gazes.
Maggle get the boomstick?
Ask him to open it or recommend putting it back.
Ask him to open it. Ask him to open it.
Prompted by curiosity, I asked Magel to open the book. He hesitates for a moment, but then nods silently and opens the thick leather cover. The large book opens with a long creak. Suddenly, a strange sort of breeze seems to leap out from it, howling all around us. Curtains, papers, and even the chandelier sway as this odd, directionless gust of wind scurries around. After a few moments, it whisked out the door. I fearfully turned to Magel, wondering what we've done now. Hey, there's nothing written in it, Kid says. What gives? Shifting his attention back to the book, Magel turns up another page. They're all blank. Sheesh! What a waste. Let's write something in it, Kid says, already scribbling something down. Dear Lord Lynx, go buy some real books while you're out. Jeez. And by the way, that jerk store called, and they're all out of you.
Okay, maybe I overestimated how serious this ending was.
Suddenly, we start to hear footsteps coming this way. Though they aren't that loud, they boom like thunder in the night. Kid and I jump up. Magel swiftly conceals himself in the nearby shadows. Quick, behind the door or under the desk? Door, desk, door, desk, door, desk, door, desk.
Book doesn't say. Guy doesn't say.
Desk. Kid and I scurry down underneath the desk. Curling up, I wrap her up in my arms. Smaller than I thought. What? Hey, The door opens with a sudden creak. We sit motionless without making a peep. The quivering light of a candle spreads in from the doorway. Soon after, a hand holding a candlestick comes into view from behind the door. Tightening, I nervously hold my breath. When I look down, my heart skips a beat. With Kid's lips right in front of me, I feel myself starting to lose control. So full and pink
Not the
and
time,
glossy.
Surge.
This is not the time, buddy. My heart starts pounding faster and faster. I force myself to stop staring and shut my eyes tight. Whoever opened the door doesn't seem to have any intention of entering the room. Fucking Christ. Origin, you fucking scared the shit out of me. I thought that was fake for a second. I thought I heard something. No reason for anybody to be in here, though, since the master is away. Still, with those poor southerners on the move, it's never too safe to be sorry. Oh, look, lore drop. The door closes softly, covering the room in darkness once again. For a while we wait, not moving an inch. The footsteps echo away into the distance. Somewhere in the back of my mind, I can't stop thinking about how great she smells. What?
Jesus Christ, dude.
This is quickly getting into fucking Riku Chain of Memories. Because you smell just like Kyrie.
You. Because I'm you.
Hey, how long are you gonna stick to me like that? Kid asked, pushing my jaw upwards.
You're not me. I'm me. I'm me, he says.
What the fuck do you have that memorized?
That's one of the funniest lines in the game. Why wouldn't I?
I mean... Sorry. I quickly get up, bumping my head against the desk with a loud bang. I crawl out, rubbing my head. Man, that stings. Kid comes out next. Crouching, she looks over and says, You goof. You alright? Yeah, I'm fine.
So Poor is up to something.
Majel says quietly, emerging from the shadows. Por is a large country governing the southern continent. I hear it's a pretty well-developed and fairly prosperous place. But what would they be after in these outlands? Surely not the frozen flame. No matter how valuable it may be, in the end, it's just a jewel. A piece of rock. How valuable could it really be? Does he know, chat?
I don't think Surge knows anything at any given moment.
Alright, we're back
Okay,
out.
go to the ballroom.
The ballroom?
Yeah. Cathedral, ballroom, whatever you want to call it.
Enter the right passageway. Yeah. What were the writers cooking with this ending? Great. Nothing here. Kid sighs as we enter the spacious hall. A countless number of candles spectacularly illuminate this huge ballroom. An unsettling mood hangs in the air as we walk through it, however. We're greeted with dozens of high-class portraits hung high on both sides of the hall. A huge, blood-red rose has been left on the floor before us. Wonder who left this here. Behind us, the door suddenly slams shut. As we turn around, I suddenly notice dozens of translucent figures materializing out of thin air right before our eyes. Oblivious to us, the couples waltz around the hall in their decaying tuxedos and tattered dresses. What kind of trick is this? Kid flares up, enraged. Magil touches Kid's shoulder.
They're ghosts.
He whispers. Ghosts?
Jinkies.
Hearing this, they suddenly turn towards us, staring at us with their pale, faint eyes. Ghosts? No! They shriek. Ghastly, tortured screams resound throughout the hall as the dozens of ghosts fly up into the air, vanishing through the ceiling. Then, after a few moments, a voice lasts out from high above. I'm going to take a guess and say this is Lynx.
How are you finding the dance so far? Enjoyable, I hope.
Like, kid, we need to get out of here! Looking up, we see... Oh, never mind, it's a woman. We see a lady sitting on the huge chandelier, dressed differently from the other ghosts. I get the feeling she's not one of them at all. She swoops down, coming within mere inches of my face, and I'm going to let you pick up her voice anyway.
Okay. Oh, it's Riddell.
Oh, never mind, I guess I'll do it. Besides, I don't even know who's talking here. And just who do you think you are? It's not Riddell, apparently. I am the goddess of death, a servant of the Shadow Realm. Oh, God. I can't escape Yu-Gi-Oh! She answers, my name is Lilith. Although in my current state, I realize looks can be deceiving. Having been summoned here, I took on the form of this young lady, Riddell, for my latest hunt. Hunt? Yes, and I thank you for it. I had yearned so long for the practice. I had not hunted in so long. Me? Kid asks, astonished. You are the one who signed the name Lynx in the soul contract, are you not?
What?
Which he wrote Lynx's name in the fucking book.
Oh!
God damn it! I told you not to fuck with the Death Note, kid! Lynx? You killed Lynx? Lilith simply stares at Kid. Thanks, Magil.
He's referring to the Book of the Dead, when you sign Link's name as it back in the study.
Magil whispers to Kid.
She's a shadow huntress.
So, he's dead, Kid says once again, almost in shock. I wouldn't necessarily call him dead. Well preserved is a better term, Lilith explains as she takes a shimmering scarlet jewel out of her pocket. The frozen flame! Ah, so you do know something after all, she says. Ironic that a soul like his, filled with such malice and contempt, could ever solidify into a stone of such beauty. Lilith's eyes narrow. A dark haze begins to form in her right hand. The haze slowly takes on an elongated shape. After a few moments, it solidifies into a crescent moon-shaped scythe. Okay, Vasaraga. The scythe flashes downward with a streak of darkness. With that, the frozen flame shatters into 1,000 pieces. And with this, I solidify my transition into your world, extinguishing both the vermin Lynx as well as the disgusting puppet Riddell.
You had to kill Riddell? Really?
Damn, that's kind of mean. You know what, guys? I think this little lady, I think she is a poopy head. Treading over the broken shards, Lilith puts out her hand. The dark haze accumulates into a large rectangular shape. The Book of the Dead! Lilith hands the book to Kid. Time to sign a new name. I will effectively hunt and take any soul you desire. This is terrible. Hunting Lynx is one thing, but this is entirely another. I have to do something. Steal or speak?
I don't know. I don't think it matters.
Steal. Thinking of the conquest of death that lay before us, I take matters into my own hands, snatching the book out of Lilith's hands. With all my might, I run as fast as I can towards the doors, but they're locked. Serge, what are you doing? Kid asks. I turn around and everybody's staring at me. I walk back ashamed. Suddenly, Lilith's scythe swings down mere inches from me. What the? I can't have any outside affairs meddling with business, young lad. Lilith casually explains as she floats weightlessly in the air. Hunting souls is my duty, my sole reason for existence. So you see, Kid will write a new name in the contract.
Who says?
I wish we'd never gotten involved with this thing. Kid or
I don't think
Magil's
who.
opinion?
I don't think it matters. Pick who you want.
I'm curious to see what Magius would say. I turn around to ask Magil for help, but he's nowhere to be found.
Dun dun dun.
I can't believe this is happening. I have to do something. Suddenly, Lilith gasps. Something is wrestling with her from behind. From out of the shadows, Magil has seized her.
Dangerously based. Lady Lilith, I hereby order you to cease this reckless behavior and return to the Shadow Realm.
Huh. Magil, having leapt out from behind her, seems to have changed from his normal appearance. Fuck. You? A shadow hunter? Lilith shrieks, looking down at him.
You shall come with me!
What a Chad. Magil growls, wrestling with the lightning-quick huntress. I see you are adept in the ways of the Jade Mirage, Lilith says. But I do not think I will be heeding your wishes today, hunter.
It has been several hundred years since you've come here, terrorizing this world. Your powers surely have weakened since then.
Majel echoes throughout the hall. You think so? Lilith taunts, swinging her scythe downward with lightning-fast speed. The scythe cleaves through the air. Kid tumbles backward, dazed. She looks at her arm and wipes the blood away from the small cut Lilith made. Suddenly, she falls to her knees. Going into convulsions, a pale light begins to radiate from her chest. What? What's the matter, little girl? Lilith laughs, smiling cruelly. You see, Hunter, my power here is everlasting, thanks to the essences of these puny beings. She helped you? And now you're doing this to her? I shout. Circumstances have changed, dear boy. I take Kid into my arms as Majel and Lilith continue to battle with each other. Majel starts to volley deadly balls of fire which arc throughout the delicately crafted ballroom towards the Huntress. As she nimbly dodges them, the blazing magic inadvertently flies over in our direction. Watch it, Majel! I yell, dragging Kid out of the way at the last second. What a glorious day this will be. 4 souls for the price of 1. Damn it. Come on, Majel. Get her! The aura above Kid's chest is getting stronger and stronger. The light is starting to grow more dense, coalescing into a solid ball of light. Despite her delirious circumstances, Kid opens her eyes just enough to recognize me and smile. Surge, thank you. Protect me. We're not giving up yet, Kid. It's the least I can do to comfort her. I don't know what else to do. I look up, narrowly avoiding another stray bolt of magic. The two fight mere feet in front of me with blinding speed. Scythe and flame violently collide as the fight rages on, a frenzy of scattered sparks and violent crashes. Dracula versus Death be like. I'd huddle over Kid, protecting her from the blazing fight. Kid, stay awake. Please, talk to me. But then, the shimmering light finally coagulates into a radiant gem, solidifying just above her heart. The glimmering scarlet gem drops into her chest as the aura ceases to glow. Before my eyes, I start to realize our dismal fate as I hug her tightly. From behind me, I hear Majel and Lilith deep in the throes of death.
You shall return to the Shadow Realm, now!
With an expertly timed leap, Majel slips into shadow form and crowds around Lilith, surrounding her on all sides. He then ignites a blaze spell, turning the entire area around the both of them into an incinerating, chaotic mess. Ah! Moments later, a dark body leaps out from the fire. Majel rematerializes, staring back at the fire, now a putrid, stinky mess on the ground. He walks over after a minute or two and stamps it out. But then, suddenly Lilith leaps out from behind a column. Majel, no! I shout, but she's already got him. He's at the end of his rope.
By which I order you back to the Shadow Realm with me!
With him? What? Amidst the entanglement, I start to hear Majel's strained voice.
Surge, only you can thaw Kid with your feelings. You must. And you, His Majesty is looking forward to your return.
And with that, the two phase out of sight in the blink of an eye. So in this timeline, Majel's a straight up demon or something.
I think so.
And alone, I wrap Kid's body up in my arms once again, hugging her body tightly to me. Staring into those delicate, soft eyes of hers, I can't help but think of all we've been through. Tears roll down my cheeks as I continue to hug her limp body. I look at the shiny gem. Was it all worth it? All this trouble. All this death. I continue to sob, tears falling onto the flame. But then, the flame starts to become hotter and hotter. I let go of it, but instead of falling to the ground, it hangs there, suspended in midair. It travels over the kid's chest, where it begins to thaw back into an aura of light. The blaze glows like ember, containing an aurora of 7 prismatic colors, before being absorbed back into her heart. Aurora Borealis! And this part of the country, localized entirely in Kid's chest. After a moment, she takes a breath. Kid! Ecstatic, I hug her again, and with tears of joy flowing from my eyes. Hey! What are you doing, you grub?
Oh, we got the bad one.
Are you serious?
It's just this line that changes based on the affection. I'll link you the regular dialogue, the good dialogue.
Whatever, it's fine.
Okay, the credits change, sort of.
You were brought back to life, kid. I thought I lost you. Why do you always have to be so clingy? She's back. Like always.
The good dialogue is more romantic, and the credits have both Surge and Kid in the credits. In this version, it should just be Surge.
Damn. On our way out of the mansion, I explained to her all about Magil, the flame, and everything else. She didn't seem to remember any of what happened after Lilith had struck her. And so, we bid farewell to Magil. I hope he's okay wherever he is. Bro, he is in hell.
Yeah, but he's being Chad about it.
Oh, so it's like the Chainsaw Man style. Lilith, on the other hand, I'm sure she's got what she deserved. As for Kid, I'm glad we've learned to grow and live together. Having started out as a nomadic musician, I look back at myself and realize I've come so far since then. We've come all this way with everything leading up to this moment. The years go by, and I find myself growing older bit by bit. One day, long after all these incidents have come to pass, I take a good look at myself and wonder if I've got any of that adventurous spirit still left in me. I sit and look at my trusty knife collecting dust on the mantle above my fireplace, and think to myself, my days of traveling can't be over just yet. That old, familiar feeling of wonderment ensnares me as I vow to pack my bags tomorrow and set out for some new exotic land, letting fate once again guide me wherever it wishes. However, this time I'll know I'll have someone waiting for me when I get back. This ending's kind of flat anyway.
Okay, the next ending is going to be a shitpost, and it's also going to require us to basically play the entire game again.
Woo!
There's like one major divergence we have to make about midway through, and then just play it as normal.
Woo!
So when we get the key to the treasure vault, we have to make a detour.
The Shadow Realm and the Goddess of Death.
These endings are all fucking shitposts.
Yeah, but some are funnier than others, so I'll forgive it.
Okay. Do you need me to guide you through the game again, or...?
Every once in a while I might be like, what the fuck did we do here again?
Okay, well, first things first, you're gonna want to fall asleep again.
Alright. Le Fast. Sleep?
Then it's just play the game like normal, basically. I assume you would follow Kid instead of the light, just to be safe.
Go catch up with her, and then...
Didn't we go to the old woman room first?
Yeah, we did.
Actually, I'll just find a guide so we can skip through the fast shit.
shit.
What up?
I'm trying to figure out like what is actually mandatory for the ending, for getting to the ending. Go to the old woman room, I think, first.
Just go talk to the babushka? Alright, sure.
Yeah. You can just talk to her, tell the truth, let her look at you, yada yada yada.
Yep. Tell the truth. Kid's eyes narrow. Oh, yeah. Just as expected. Da, da, da. Oh, so imagine it's so predictable. What are you talking about, old lady?
What you talk about, Willis?
It's all backstory stuff.
Don't want to do Zone Munda stuff. Oh my god, I have to fight fucking Kalong again. I think I am.
Yes, please do, ma'am. The old woman clasps her hands together. Bowing her head, she mumbles a few words in a low tone. Suddenly, a gentle, pale blue light surrounds my body, filling me with a strange warmth. Wow, look at that! My wounds are being healed before my eyes. It feels as though there's some sort of soft music being played all around me, putting me into a strange serenity. From around, the woman is gone. Hello? Lady? Says Kid, relentlessly looking around. However, there's no trace of her. All signs of her presence are gone. Hey, wait up.
Okay.
As I catch up with Kid, she gives you a friendly poke in the ribs. Ain't no fair you were the only one who got healed. Alright, in here.
Next we go up to the vault to see that's locked, I think.
Makes sense. Go inside. Locked. Let's find the key. Lynx's room somewhere. We go back up to the terrace. Right? Because now we're going back downstairs.
Yeah, we're gonna go to Lynx's room, I believe.
Proceed towards the terrace. Proceed on through the hallway. Take the stairs. Enter the passage on the right. Continue on through the passageway. Go into the room. These are apparently Lynx's quarters. No one seems to be here, however. Well, right on top of you now, Lynx. Say your prayers, you bastard. Yep. This is all stuff we've already read before. Okay, the vault's gotta be in here. Frozen flame, here we come. The mirror. But the mirror starts activating. I didn't touch it, I swear. And the fucking spooky mirror sprite. Is there something you seek? You can talk. It's a matter of whispers. Yep. Ask about Lynx. Ask about where the key to the treasure vault is. Ask about Kid's measurements.
Key to the treasure vault.
Yeah.
If you ask about the measurements,
You lose affection, right?
No. If you ask about her measurements, it gives you 3 random measurements from her. It's like her ring finger size, her shoe size, and like something else.
Alright, now we go back to the study, right?
Yes, although I want you to pick up a different book this time. This doesn't have to do with the ending, but I think it might be curious. You might want to make a save state or something.
What, are we expecting... Are we trying to go for affection here?
No, but I want to see what one of the books has to say.
Alright, we go back upstairs. Keep walking. Take the stairs. Good. Proceed ahead?
Yeah, I think it's proceed ahead, because that should be opposite the stairs.
Yeah. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to save state 4 again. Alright, cool. Go in. Guess this is the study. Which book am I picking out?
I want you to pick up the purple book in the front. I think. Let me make sure. Yes, purple book in the front.
Okay, alright, cool. Purple book in the front.
The game display. There it is.
It's the book with the purple cover in front, isn't it? Kid heads to the shelf in the front. The purple one. Here it is. This one? Kid pulls a book from one of the shelves in the middle. I watch closely as she opens it up. Her eyes become narrow as a cat's as she reads page after page with strange, convoluted symbols. The Neo Epoch was damaged and expelled into space without any phase changes. Warning, warning. Engine severely damaged. Output has been reduced to 30%. Only 6 anti-particle shells remain. Shield range, 16 sectors. L-spin reaction at the starboard bow. The enemy's fleet is moving towards us. Kyato, wake up! Hyucor, use your final power! What is this? It reminds me of... Of what, kid? Nothing. Quit yanking my chain, Serge. Which book is it?
If you want to get see a fun reaction from Kid that will cause you to lose a lot of affection, it's a blue book, I think. It doesn't say which blue book, though.
Alright, let's go blue book in front. Then she begins to read a passage in a low, steady voice. In the week before their departure to Arrakis, when all the final scurrying about had reached a nearly unbearable frenzy, an old crone came to visit the matter of the boy Paul.
The matter.
It was a warm night at Castle Caladan, and the ancient pile of stone that had severed the Atreides family had, as home for 26 generations, bore that cold sweat feeling it acquired before a change in the weather. Its voice trembles as her speaking becomes softer and softer. Looking over, I see she's sunk into silence with dim eyes. Suddenly, she notices me looking at her. Turning away, she quickly closes the book. This ain't the right book, Serge. Which one is it? Okay, so it's the other blue book.
Blue book in the back, then?
The blue book in the back. Purple book should be the
This
one that
is
actually
one
has
where
the
I
keys.
think she gets really mad at you.
It could be that blue book on that shelf over there. Well, could it be the right one? Or is it the right one? I don't know. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the blue one. Yeah. Kid heads over to the shelf, already fuming. Blue one.
He's not happy we keep having to read these books.
It was only then that I realized that in this incredible game of life, the bonus is contained within love and adventure, cordially enthralling myself into the temptations of the flesh despite a momentary rush of suspiciousness. Finally, I moved my fingers downward, ever more downward, until gulping down my many feelings of apprehension and vulnerability into this pleasureful ocean, Kid's face turns red. What is this rubbish? What in blazes are you having me read now? Abruptly, she rises to her feet. Thwap! Stars explode before my eyes.
That's 18 health, by the way.
Where's the real book?
If you want to reload just to reset your points and all that, and pick purple book in the back.
Barely able to stand and frantically try to reassemble my thoughts. Sure, why not? Let's load that 4, baby.
Yeah, I just wanted to see the epoch entry.
Okay, we already read this. The key.
Okay, now we're gonna go straight back to Lynx's room.
Oh, this is the divergence, huh?
Yeah.
Descend the stairs. Enter the passage on the right. Continue on to the passageway. Lynx's quarters. Oh man, I can feel Kid's blood boiling from here. No matter how many times I return here, this room still doesn't seem any more appealing to me. The only redeeming point is the Mirror of Whispers in the corner. Always good for a chat. I walk up to it and remove the soft crimson cloth. However, the statue doesn't seem to respond. All I see is a normal reflection of the room. Wait, there's something different about the reflection. Hey, look, there's a hole in one of the walls, Kid stammers. However, looking back at the actual room, all I can see is just another solid wall. We walk over to the wall. Knocking and pushing against it provides us with no answers. It's solid. I don't get it. Kid kicks the wall, then throws a painting at it, then a chair, nothing. Come on, kid. I don't think that's gonna do anything. Maybe there's another way. Well, what do you recommend, Mr. Know-It-All? How about we tickle it open? She yells sarcastically, taking a feather pen from the desk and tickling the wall with it. Remarkably, the wall begins to tremble and wobble. Kid jumps back at once, easily twice as stunned as I am. The wall continues to shake as a low, laughing voice starts to come out from all around us. The wall, it's laughing? Kid cautiously approaches the wall, again tickling it all over with the quill. The wall begins to contort all over, now more violently than before, as its laughing becomes more hysterical and more hysterical. Suddenly, as if bursting open, the wall starts to crumble into dust, opening a secret passageway as the sand-like substance falls to the floor. A hole just big enough for a person stands where the wall just once was. Whoa, a hidden door, Kid remarks. Looking around at the passage, she fearlessly walks through a moment later. Go through with her?
Go through with her.
This is certainly a big find. I wonder what's in here. And then suddenly we've been isekai'd. What? There's nothing here. Just as Kid says, it's pretty empty in here. Simple stucco walls run up this tiny square room. No furnishings, no furniture, not even a single window. It could be a holding cell of some kind, or maybe a storeroom. But if that's the case, then where's the storage? The only thing worth mentioning is a large stone slab in the center of the room. What do you suppose this thing is? A bed or something? Go over by Kid, see what Magil has to say, or search on my own?
I don't know. Guy doesn't say.
Let's see what he has to say. We want the magic man. I turn to talk to Magil, but he's already got his eyes closed, probably concentrating on some sort of search spell. Search on my own? I walk around, inspecting all four corners of the room, but nothing interesting turns up. I notice Kid over in the middle of the room, checking out a stone slab. Magil's busy casting some sort of search spell. Go wherever Kid is. What is it, Kid? I ask, seeing her starting to inspect the slab closer and closer. As I walk over to where she is, I see there's a small crystal embedded in the middle of the slab. We climb up on the slab in order to get a better look at it. Hey, look, there's something written on it. She's right. Faint words seem to be etched into the surface of the slab. They're in a language I don't think I've ever seen before, though. Investigate the slab a little more, the crystal, or Kid.
I don't know. Again, I don't think none of this matters.
Alright, slab it is. Return the slab. What do you think it says? Kid asks. Maybe Magil knows? Hey, Magil, come here.
I've never seen this language before, Kid. However, I do know that the glow that this crystal is emitting is unnatural. It is most likely enchanted.
Enchanted, huh? Well, then it's got to be valuable, she says, reaching out for the shimmering gem. But as soon as she touches it, the crystal begins to shine brighter and brighter. Shortly after, everything before my eyes turns a bright white. Oh my fucking god, did we get isekai'd? When I come to, I'm outside. I look around, and I seem to be in some sort of arena. But the weirdest thing of all is that it's daytime out. What's going on? What makes you think I know? We were probably teleported here. But where's here? Where's Magil? What are we supposed to do now? I don't know. I haven't seen him. We ought to find him, I suppose. Do you recognize this place at all? No. We're probably in some sort of illusion world since we're here in the middle of the day. Illusion world? Yeah, I learned about this kind of thing from Magil. There are places that don't exist in reality. Hollow voids created by a magic user. Just then, a shrill laughter echoes throughout the arena. You do it. Who's there? I shout out bravely, making sure I can be heard throughout the entire arena. However, there's no reply. Kid and I look all around, but there's nothing to be found. But then, all of a sudden, a figure appears in the far entranceway. Its voice resonates throughout the arena once again.
Welcome to my Colosseum!
Shout. Who are you? I try to shout out, but I find myself unable to move a muscle. Ugh. Kid seems to be immobilized just the same as I am.
Please calm yourselves and hear to what I say. Allow me to introduce myself. I am known as Ganj, Master Illusionist, and yes, as the astute young miss said, this is an illusory world. The arena you see around you exists only as long as I care for it to.
I guess Link's just is fucking chopped liver. Saying that Ganj floats above us up to about head height.
This Colosseum is a place of battle. Only victors shall gain passage back to the real world. On this day, we have two very adept competitors. You two shall come together in the ancient ritual of battle on this very ground.
He announces, pointing towards us.
Are there any questions?
Why do we have to fight?
Because you came to the Colosseum, of course. If you wish to return, you'll have to fight for it. You see, I am conducting an ongoing search for individuals who possess pure strength. Who knows? Perhaps one of you... Oh, fuck.
Oof. Alright, in that case, I'm gonna get up and grab a drink anyway. It's been a couple of hours and I'm starting to get a little parched.
I'm gonna get my own.
That be right back screen sure would come in handy right about now.
Chat, listen to me. Get me out of here.
I can't hear you guys, but you guys can hear me. You're the only ones who can stop this mad pig. Please, get me out of here.
You think you're safe?
Do you have your headphones on when you're doing that?
No, I just don't have to walk very far to get my stuff. Dude, I live in a fucking studio. Everything is like within 5 steps. God, that's kind of depressing to think about. You thought Ganji was a movie title? You were apparently thinking of Valley of the Gwangi. I'm pronouncing it like that because I'm thinking of the Ganges River. You're a hostage in this too? He's chained you by the faucet and held your waifu body pillow hostage? I haven't been holding it hostage. It's in my fucking modded Left 4 Dead playthrough. Have you seen? I'm a Yukine Chris simp now.
The best kind of simp to be. Join the club.
I hate that I kept getting the little girl.
You got Kirika, right?
Yeah, I kept getting Kirika, I think. Symphogear, the Symphogear team kind of reminds me of all Sentais. It reminds me of Hurricaneger.
Why is that?
You start with the initial 3, then you get the 2 bonuses, and then you get another bonus. It's not the exact same thing, but it's like it's just the way how it starts with a team of 3, but then they end up with 6 by the end of it.
All right, I'm gonna have to AFK for a bit. You're gonna be on your own.
All right. When that huge lore drops. You're gonna miss out, man. You're gonna miss out. Man, I just got an email from LinkedIn and I thought it was... Oh! Hold on, I gotta ping Kid with this. I just saw that fucking John Romero is hiring. In case you don't know who John Romero is, he's one of the guys who worked on Doom. Well, I'm gonna wait for Fig. I'll give it a couple of minutes. In the meantime, I'm just gonna sit around and vibe. Let's do the worst possible pastime, scrolling through Twitter. What the? That's not what I clicked. There we go. Nope. It's this one. Hello. It's me. Try not to cringe when scrolling through Twitter. Challenge impossible. Ah. Holy crap. Wow. There's a scam going on by a famous YouTuber? I know nothing about this. Let's keep scrolling down. Let's see where the timeline takes us today, friends. I'm getting an ad for NSYNC with DreamWorks Trolls. Oh yeah, Eva was talking about this in another server, in the Risk server, but he was talking about a movie from, not a movie, I think it was an OVA from the 90s. That sounds right. Called Lily Cat, as in Lily Cat. It's apparently a body horror OVA, which, you know, wow. Japanese body horror in the 90s. Color me shocked. But it looked interesting to me, if only because it looks like somebody watched The Thing and Alien back to back, and they were just like, yes, we're gonna make something out of this. So I'm hoping we actually watch this later this week. You may have noticed that I haven't been streaming on Fridays. That's because Risk decided to start doing anime nights on Friday. I can hear Fig in the background. I can hear everything he's doing. I know his secrets. All right, I'm seeing Ruby stuff, which seeing Ruby's likes on Twitter. Oh, well, we could talk about that on Saturday. And then one more thing is, nah, you know what? I'm fucking tired of Twitter. Sorry, Fake, but we're moving on. What are you doing? Watch mine looking at walkthroughs. Worse, I'm looking at Twitter, dude. What the? Well then, shall we begin? Your audience is awaiting bloodshed. Just as Master Illusionist Ganji says this, a booming roar from the seats in the audience, where I could have sworn not a single person sat just a minute ago. Ah, yes. I almost forgot. It would be difficult for the two of you to combat each other in that form, wouldn't it? Allow me to transform you. Today's show will be... What shall it be? Ah, yes. How about gigantic warrior combat? Behold, Surge the Gladiator versus Giga Weapon Kid! With a wave of his hands, Master Illusionist Ganji disappears into thin air. What the bloody hell is going on? Suddenly, Kid's body becomes a glistening ball of white light.
Did I miss anything important?
You missed me scrolling through Twitter. and I think we're about to see the writer's thinly veiled fetish again. Kid starts to make all sorts of loud, contorted shrieks as her radiating white body rapidly grows larger and larger. Fig, I don't like where this is going. Wait
Does
a second.
anyone?
What the fuck? As the light dissipates, standing there before me is a humongous, muscle-clad, one-eyed beast. I look down and realize that I, too, have been transformed. I now have a sword in my right hand and a shield in my left. Not only that, I'm decked from head to toe in leather and chains.
Arcus ass motherfucker.
If anything, I'm half expecting a Nomura design. Power swells up inside my body as I flex my newly gained muscles. The crowd erupts into a frenzy. Ganji's voice blares over the crowd. The contestants have been... Wait, you're back. You can say it. You can talk
The
now.
contestants have been rendered. Commence fighting.
Kid, the Giga Weapon Cyclops, scowls at me with its huge round eye. Fight or run, or talk.
Fight. Kill that bitch.
I swing my huge sword up, but it goes clearly over my head as though it was made of paper. What the? Usually I couldn't really handle a sword like this with both hands, let alone one. And yet I find myself somehow able to handle this huge weapon with the greatest ease. There's no time to fool around with any of that now. The Cyclops is coming straight for me. With a swiftly, I dash to the side. Parrying a swing, I thrust my sword into the foot of the Cyclops. The Cyclops lets out a cry of pain. However, I can't hear a single bit of resemblance to Kid's voice. I doubt it knows I'm Surge either. Fight, run, or talk?
I don't know. Pick whatever you want.
Talk. Kid, listen to me. We have to stop fighting. You can understand what I'm saying, can't you? Even though she's changed form, she has to be in there somewhere. I don't want to fight her. However, the Cyclops does nothing more than stare at me, not seeming to let go of an ounce of its combative energy. It lets out a giant roar, preparing its next attack.
Sure, that's a Chrono Trigger sound effect.
Fight?
I don't know, man. Pick whatever
Yeah,
you want.
I'm
Guy
just-
doesn't.
I don't know, man. The kid Cyclops raises its fist above my head. Jeez, I'm being infected. Above my head, bringing it down with staggering force. I succeed in parrying the fist with my shield, but still, a dull impact runs to my left side. My feet have been driven down into the ground because of the blow, but both my shield and my body remain undamaged. I've just blocked a hit as strong as an elephant. I have this kind of strength? A wave of power runs through me as I realize this. I swing my sword out, slashing at the arm that attacked me. I bend down, and amassing my strength, I hurl myself into the air. My body seems to hang in midair, just like Magil. No, even more powerful than that. Wow, this is great! I yell as I glide through the air. Power wells from the pit of my being as I descend to the ground. Landing precisely at the right point for a swoop attack, I bring down my sword with all my might into the Cyclops' shoulder. The Cyclops falls to its knees, writhing in pain. Writhing in pain. Talk. Kid, there's no reason we should fight each other. However, the Cyclops only continues to grow more and more infuriated. Its fists come raining down on me madly. Slam. I roll to the side and somehow avoid the pummel. It stomps after me with its heavy feet, not letting up in the least. I run towards Cyclops and, taking a deep breath, come crashing into it with all my might. It's hurled backward, slamming into the Colosseum wall, dazed. And beating the Cyclops by an overwhelming amount. It does nothing but lay there, full of wounds. It tries to get up, putting its hand in front of it, but it's obviously suffering a great deal. I'm gonna win! I shout, dancing around madly.
Waka, what do you mean a mecha tournament arc? It's just a regular tournament arc.
Kid, your odds of winning are... The Cyclops tries to punch me again and again, but I easily dodge the slow attempts. Kid, knock it off already! Kid, I'm begging you! I don't know whether she can hear my voice or not. I have to keep trying, though. The Despite its many injuries, it mercilessly continues to attack. Kid, stop. Please. I beg, throwing my sword and shield to the ground. It's enough already. Stop this. I yell out at the giant monstrosity, holding out my arms wide in front of me to show that I have no intention of fighting. Firmly keep my stare on the Cyclops' giant eyeball, I desperately keep trying to reach Kid. Pain from my many wounds scream out at me, but I keep a straight face, intent on getting my message across. However, the Cyclops only uses this opportunity to move in for a cheap shot. Its giant eye looks down at me as the hulking behemoth brings down its huge fist. It's no use. I don't even have the strength to dodge anymore. I close my eyes and wait for the final strike. Blang. What? What happened? I yell, opening my eyes as soon as I hear that sound. The Cyclops' punch didn't reach me. In fact, it seems to be recoiling back away from me, cradling its fist. It apparently stopped throwing its punch right in front of me. No, it was stopped by something. But what? Magil! Magil floats in midair above me. You must have blocked the punch. Magil, why?
I think I'm behind by that.
Ah, shit. Oh, it's because my stream's dropping frames.
Don't be rash. Value your life.
I didn't notice because, not Discord, OBS updated and there's a new UI. But this is Kid.
I know. Leave that to me.
Reassured by Magil, I feel a newfound strength return to my body. I scamper out of the way, eager to see what he's going to do. Why are you here? Thanks, you saved me, but Kid, I don't think it matters. I'll just say, you saved me. No, but Kid. Can she be changed back from that thing? I ask. Magil glares at the Cyclops in all its writhing ugliness. As the two confront each other, suddenly a glaze comes over the Cyclops' single eye.
I don't like how the Cyclops is like an almost 3D model when most monsters are sprites.
What was I gonna say? It's got that might and magic quality.
It kind of reminds me almost of you've seen Clash of the Titans, right? Like the original?
Yeah, you mean claymation?
Yeah, like the Kraken.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, yeah. I could see that might have actually even inspired this, but we can't say for sure. All of a sudden, the voice of Master Illusionist Ganji comes out of nowhere, echoing from all around.
Oh, a third has come to play. Well, what shall I do?
With that, Master Illusionist Ganji appears out of thin air before us.
Well then, my audience, let us thank these two with a great hurrah for the marvelous display they have given us.
A tremendous cheer rises from the empty seats. As the applause grows louder and louder, the Cyclops' body glows brighter and brighter until it's solid white.
WWE matches.
This is the COVID era in WWE.
Didn't they do that? They did matches like empty with like cardboard cutouts in the audience.
The Thunderdome, I think that was one of the things they were doing. That era of WWE was fucking surreal. The wounds I had inflicted on her seemed to have vanished. I too find I'm back to my original self. It seems as though some of my wounds have been healed as well.
Well, what a show that was. Surge the Gladiator versus Giga Weapon Kid. Quite the marvelous melee. Master Surge, I am honored to announce that you may hold the esteemed power inside you, which I have been searching for. Please, I would be honored if you take me with you.
Yes or no?
I guess yes.
Yes.
The power.
Oh, I wish to come with you. I cannot travel through your world in this form. Upon your return, take the white crystal into your hand. I will be with you at all times through it. I am able to lend some assistance to your cause. As long as you have the crystal in your possession, you will be able to summon the Giga Weapon to fight on your behalf.
Portable Cyclops. Sounds like a good deal to me.
This is how we beat Lynx.
Just chuck our fucking Pokemon at him.
Well then, it's back to the real world with you. I shall send all three of you back to where you came, free of charge.
Before I can even respond, everything before my eyes instantly turns a bright white. When I come to, we're all back inside the hidden room in Viper Manor. What the heck was all that? Kid, still only semi-conscious, seems to be finally snapping out of it. Hey, kid, are you okay? I asked, kneeling down to her. What was that all about? Was I dreaming? She asked, restlessly looking around the room. Kid's eyes widened upon seeing the embedded crystal once again. It seems like it sparkles now even more than it did before. I knew this thing was valuable, but what a great find, she exclaims. With that, Kid reaches out for the shiny gem. It picks it up off the slab as easily as though it was never restrained at all. She pockets it and turns to us. Well, hey, we got something extra for our trouble. Come on, back to the mission, she says lightly, trotting out of the room. Trotting. Magil and I exchange glances. Damn, this fucking ending did not pass the fucking QA check.
This isn't the ending.
Sorry, this route is what I meant to say. Because, like, there's been more consistent typos in this specific
What's the typo?
route. Grammatical errors, I mean, and stuff like that. Magil and I exchanges glances. It's in, like, a bunch of minor stuff, but it's stuff that I've noticed that is exclusively in this route.
Jesus, I didn't even see that.
I'm kind of a stickler for this kind of shit, so... I wonder if she even remembers all about what she just went through. Oh god, he did it again.
Indeed. I just imagine that being like the Zemnis. Indeed.
Man, Paul St. Peter would make a fucking kick-ass Magus.
Oh, that would go hard.
We return to Lynx's quarters through the secret passageway. As soon as we're all through, the pile of dust suddenly scatters up, completely concealing the hole as though it had never been dissolved in the first place. Wow, it looks so real. Come on, Serge, we gotta get going. Alright, now everything is back to normal.
Yep. Now we're going to go to the treasure vault, and we play the game basically as normal from here on out.
In that case, I'm going to fucking save state in case I fuck up. So I'm gonna assume affection it has nothing to do with this ending, right?
I don't think so. Like, now that we've done this, the ending should already have changed.
Goblins.
I deflect its blow with my knife or whatever.
Yep, I remember this shit. Easy peasy.
Stream's buffering for me.
The screen's that's because the stream quality just... The moment you say that, I looked over to the other screen, I'm like, ah, shit, network connection.
I'm sitting here doing Zone Mundus fights over and over.
Don't get too excited, you're not all that, but good job, mate, she says, pressing her soft, warm lips against my cheek.
Oh shit, that's like the plus 100 affection.
Damn, she's really into me. I barely heard it all.
The ending doesn't matter.
Too bad.
Granted, you never need more than 58, ever.
After walking a ways, keep on walking. Treasure room. Take stairs. Continue towards the terrace. Continue to the passageway. Keep going down the hallway. Opening up. Go inside the treasure room. All colors light. Must have been an enchanted lock. Whatever's on the other side of the door. Gotta be good. Yep. This is all stuff we've read before. Nothing changes until the ending now, right? So we can just turbo through his shit. All right, let's do this.
Yeah.
Can't afford falling into a trap. It shatters. It's fake. Alarm bell. Here's already got the golden crown.
How can we get that crown and it never comes up ever?
Maybe the real treasure was the golden crown we picked up as a consolation prize.
Who do you think kept it?
Kid, for sure. Oh god, this fucking gag. God bless. Gotta
She's
save her.
stupid.
We're not just ordinary goblins. We're the Goblin Elite Attack Force. We have 1,500 defense.
And 2,300 attack points.
Roll over and dodge it. Eyeball smashes to the floor. Missing my hair's breadth, I frantically scramble away from the weapon.
I'm
Harry!
pretty sure this fight is just random.
I sliced the goblin's side. Magil has murdered them twice now. Ouch. Yeah, this feels like a lot of RNG happening right now. Sing, boy! Sing the song of pain! Temporarily, I suddenly see a dark shadow cover the ground in front of me, fearfully looking up. A huge goblin towers directly above my quivering body. Die! The goblin roars, swinging his weapon down. No! I won't go that easy! He goes my aid, delivering a strike to one of the goblins. Yep. Yeah, I was going well for a moment, and then it just instantly went to shit.
But you're alive, that's what matters.
Yeah, I guess so. We got the key. Which means we gotta go stuff it in that thing's mouth, right?
Yeah.
Towards the terrace. Proceed on towards the terrace. Proceed through the hallway. Yeah, it's amazing how fast this game goes when you stop reading. Enter the archway on the left. They're called atriums. Yep. No shit.
I think you have to turn around to see them out the darkness.
Yeah. We have to run back the way we came. We have to force it. Head back to the staircase. Gee, what a close call. That rat bastard, whatever trick he's got up sleep. Was this here before? Lim. Fucking potion seller face. I tried the handshake plate. Perfect fit. right, we've crossed to the atrium. Eventually, come to the split of path. Left goes to the catacombs. Right goes to the downstairs path. I think.
I think so. I think we have to go meet Goblin Bro. It might be left. Let me check.
Now left is catacombs.
It's right then left.
Right, take the stairs. Then left path.
Then we go left.
Okay. Sturdy set of doors. Wooden plaque armory.
I think we can skip meeting the Griffin because we already know the way through the fucking path.
Yeah. Oh, it's the same across each run?
Yeah.
Do you have it ready to go? Because I don't fucking remember.
Yeah, I've got it. I hope it's the same.
3, 2, 3?
Yeah, it's like I've got it. I've got it here. 3 steps to the right, 2 steps to the left, 2 to the right. 3, 2, 2.
I don't know, mate. If we go in there, it's going to do some sort of whiny panic or something. Incredible, this mutual admiration we have for each other.
Did you not go meet Goblin Bro?
Oh, it's not letting us in. I guess we have to go.
Maybe you have to go. Oh, I think you have to go to the catacombs first, then and see the doors locked.
Yeah. All right, so it's back up the stairs and then
Yeah, that's straight ahead.
proceed on ahead. No locked doors, no smell of gold or nothing. Must be the catacombs. Blah, 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 blah. Chilly wind, we're in trouble. Oh shit, poltergeist! I don't remember what we're supposed to do to get this thing. I've only encountered this
I don't
once.
remember either. I think it might be random.
It's only seems to draw
In the
the
street.
Oh, damn it! Did I die? Oh, I'm good. Whew. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting because now the indicator for the dropped frames and stuff it's like slightly different because of the new UI from updating OBS. I have to get used to it now. Oh, of course they would get a gem. All right, so now we can go.
Meet Goblin Bro.
Turn around, yeah.
No, that'll take you just back to the
Oh,
catacomb door.
Shit. Okay, turn. Keep going towards the staircase.
Yeah.
Take the stairs. Try the left path. Go in. Alright, there he is. The Goblin Man.
Take his tea, tell him the story about the fucking beetle, then paint it gold, whatever.
It's crazy how all this stuff just kind of comes full circle, huh? Take a seat.
Well, this is technically ending 6, so yeah, I assume you're supposed to get the fucking death ending last.
Something you like in exchange?
Look how he looks. He looks friendly.
Yeah, mean, he just looks like he's having a good time. Oh god, I just realized the golden sunflower and the large beetle. It's the alternate endings. Fuck! I remembered the beetle, but I forgot about the fucking... The fucking sunflower. I forgot about that. Pulling out one of his tea bags. All right, we got the key. Now we go back to the catacombs by going up the stairs.
Back to the catacombs.
You do the unlock. The bars. The old man.
Then we go meet Riddell.
Yeah, it does. Okay. I think I'm accidentally losing affection points, but I don't think it matters. Oh, great. Another poltergeist. Let's hope scare it off. Serge, I thought being under for that long and all, she seems concerned, almost really distraught. How long was I under? But hey, no loss, you're good, back as new. Well, I don't know if I say that, but... So that's how I'm supposed to stand my ground. Alright, cool. That's how you fight a poltergeist. I'm barely hurt at all. Not bad, Serge. Not bad at all, the kid says, catching my eye. A few moments passed, and she's still staring at me, smiling. Oh man, what do I do? Should I say something? Yuck. I look away after a nervous moment, but full of glee. I can never handle this kind of thing. Those baby blues of hers get me every time. Alright. Shit, where were we again?
Going to Riddell's.
Right. That's,
Basically, straight line, I'm pretty...
right.
Turn right.
Turn right, go through the atrium. Head down the passageway. Beautifully ornate set of doors. Enter the room. Lynx's daughter's room. Someone there. It's Riddell. All right, this is when Kid is at her peak psychopath energy.
Yeah.
Okay, now we go back to get the Einlanzer, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Take the stairs. Head towards the terrace. Continue on through the passageway. Enter the babushka room. I accidentally lost some affection points, but again, it's fine. Now we head towards... proceed to the right? We go past the treasury room, and then we go to the torture room? Because we have an answer?
Yeah.
Open the door. Alright, we're gonna stick the iron lantern to the ground.
Yeah.
Thrust the sword into Kid. Alright, and now that we do that, we go back to talk to the old dude, right?
Yeah.
Ah, fucking goblins. Alright, let's go. You found the lowest and low on IMDb. You found a movie with one review called Giantess Attack vs. Mecha Fembot. What are you doing looking for that? Oh shit, I meant to dodge. Wait, I died! What?
Rip.
And so I died. That was my first game over! Holy shit! We lost a bit of progress there. It's fine, though.
Oh boy.
Where were we? Having crossed the atrium.
Catacombs.
Yeah, catacombs first. Ugh.
Save often, I guess, because you're on low health. Then getting fucked up by those two ghosts probably didn't help.
Turn right. Wait, shit. Fuck. Turn back. Ugh.
Okay, hang on. I think I can guide you to this one.
Oh god, the fucking griffin? Try hiding.
Oh, this one's random. You're on your own.
Ah, shucks, you're no fun. Come on, kid, hurry. Kid reluctantly hides behind me. I squat down next to her, patiently holding my breath. Mazel's nowhere to be seen, probably already hidden in the shadows. I hear it approach from the corner, flapping its wings wildly and billowing smoke from its nostril. But then I let out my breath in relief as the griffin slowly passes by, vanishing into the darkness. Phew, that was close. I'm not sure we could have handled something that big. Aw, mate, what's that rough and tough attitude we were showing me before we set out? Come on, let's go. After making sure the coast is clear one last time, I slipped out from behind the corner, and quietly continued on my way. Okay, take the right path. Take the stairs. Left path.
You can probably get some extra help if you go and deal with the mouse, but I just wouldn't risk it.
Yeah, no, probably not. Also, I fucking... Go in. My wounds have been healed, so I can exchange. Don't grab my knife. I took damage because kid, I think. I got the key, and I'm gonna save here because this is where shit gets. Ugh. Right, head up the stairs to the catacombs. Say nothing confused. Thinking through everything that's been said already, I really have no idea about how to get anywhere with them. Well, somebody better think of something soon, Kid says. We must... Wait, I guess that's you. I picked the non-violent option.
We must find a way to reach beyond his wall. For every locked door, there exists
he already
a
said it.
key.
Let's skip through this shit. My bad. All right. Turn right. Okay. Past the atrium. Continue on. Head down the passageway. Enter the room. All right, Riddell. You happen to found it because you were searching with mecha anime with boobs as a gag in another server. Yeah, as a gag, as a little jape, as a little joke. I totally believe you, Lock On. Alright, now we go back to Babushka room. Towards the atrium, take the stairs. Towards the terrace. Passageway. Oh god, it's back!
Pray, I guess.
Before I can even unsheath its knife, it starts to flap its wings viciously, creating a tremendous gust of wind. I'm knocked clear off my feet, banging my head up against the wall. Serge, you okay? My body aches from head to toe. I struggle to ignore the pain as I hastily get back up. I bend down to grab my knife. As I stand back up with it in my hand, I suddenly realize the griffin has already quartered me off. It stands no less than a few feet in front of me, with its enraged red eyes glowing like ember. What am I going to do now? Jump out of the way? I instinctively leap back. The griffin's right wing sweeps down at me with its fingers cutting through the air like 1,000 steel blades. Ugh! I dodged, but I was already cornered into a wall. I should have paid attention. The feathers have left a number of slits in my arm. I brushed the feathers and brushed off the feathers and faced the griffin. My knife is hungry for blood. Trying to break free of that ferocious visceral gaze. I remember the knife I'm holding onto. Grip it tight. Attack. The griffin writhes in pain as blood starts trickling down its neck. Alright, a weak spot. Twitching in pain, the griffin tries to get up. Kid steps over to it with my knife in hand, ready to finish the job.
I'm pretty sure most things don't like it if you stab them in the neck, Serge, but okay.
Don't move, Serge! I hear Kid shout. Suddenly she vaults over my shoulders from behind. Ha! Alright, she's landed a powerful jump kick in the side of the griffin's neck. Its head snaps backwards, letting loose a terrifying howl. The griffin starts to slowly move in on me one step at a time, then suddenly it stops. With a blank look in its eyes, it stumbles a bit and then comes crashing to the ground with a huge thud. Well, so much for that rat, huh? You okay, mate? Yeah, I'm not bad. I got some bruises here and there, but nothing too serious. Meanwhile, in another timeline, I'm dead. Alright, Babushka room. Swallow my pride to pick it up.
Yes.
Optimized girlfriend strategies. Proceed to the right. Head to the passageway. Head to the stairs. Wait, shit. I meant to turn around. Fuck. Enter. That's the sword to the floor. Okay, here's another crucial point where I should save. Because this is more or less where we died, right? Alright, cool. Proceed ahead to the terrace. Ignore the Babushka room. Proceed through the hallway. Take the stairs. Archway. Through the atrium. Go through the room. Left path through the catacombs. This is what it feels like to speedrun visual novels. Wait, shit. Turn around. Go in. I come between Kid and the old man. Kid looks at me with 4 eyes. Don't get in the way, Serge. Kid, look at him. Being agitated is the last thing he needs right now. After doing this old story. Alright, we talked to him, and now what?
I think we go to the ballroom.
So, turn right to the atrium. Continue through the room. Take the stairs. Take the left path. Enter. Third one on the left, that's right. Why bring us here, kid? Is it fate? Life? I don't even know anymore, but with Lynx, nothing's set in stone. But sometimes it feels like there's something inside me guiding me. No matter what I do, it won't matter because it'll... Yeah, okay. She already says this. Okay. Isn't there something we have to do here as we head down? No, we don't. Okay, cool.
We have the Devil Circle, but that's about it.
So what really is this frozen flame thing? Why are we after the frozen flame? The question is nothing met with nothing but a cold gaze from Kid. There's no response from her. Actually, now that I think about it, I haven't heard Kid talk much about anything in her past ever. But then just as I think I'm not going to be answered, she starts to speak. I made a promise with my big sis to get the frozen flame and bury it for her. And now that makes sense. Bury it for her where? At her old friend's grave. Kid looks down at her feet, continuing. I was still little at the time, so I can't remember much of it. But there was this friend of hers who she'd grown up with, who died a while back. She said she wanted him to be able to rest with the frozen flame. A lot of implications there. I don't know what she meant by that, but after what happened at the temple, I wanted to get my revenge. I vowed to get my revenge and honor what she wanted. I stay silent, not knowing what kind of reply to offer. I should have talked about it more before I got you involved in everything, I guess, she says after a while. It's bad, Serge. With nothing but the sound of our footsteps echoing around as we continue on deeper and deeper into the passageway. Alright, it's showtime.
It's 3 to the left, I think, or 3 to the... Is there 3 to the right? I got the guide right here. 3 to the right, 2 to the left, and then 2 to the right.
3 right, 2 left, 2 right. I sure hope that shit isn't random.
I doubt it does, because the guide says the same thing as my original screenshot.
Alright, 3 to the right. Alright, cool. 2 to the left. And then 3 to the... Wait, 2 to the right. Cool, we made it. Finally, Lynx's room. So, are things going to change the second we enter the room?
I don't know when they change. I hope they do.
Let's go, Kid says eagerly, grasping the handle. Wah! Kid lets out a deafening battle cry as she breaks into a sprint for the center of the room.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that's new.
As we step in, we see what she's running towards. There, a ways ahead of us, stands a tall man with a very peculiar hairstyle.
Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure Lynx wasn't there in the room when we first got there.
I got you right where I want you, Lynx. And floating in midair just a few feet in front of Lynx, a faint scarlet light pulsates. The frozen flame!
Indeed it is, young man.
Lynx says. The radiance of the frozen flame seems to increase even more as we speak.
So you finally arrived. I had almost grown tired of waiting.
Ha! You're gonna get it, Lynx. Bringing the frozen flame here, we're gonna kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Oh, I would beg to differ, miss.
However, Kid takes a step forward, shouting at Lord Lynx. Sorry you went through all the trouble of waiting here for us, but we'll be on our way now, taking the flame with us. Oh yeah, after we tear you limb from limb, that is, she says with a coy smile.
Large words, young lady, but can you back them up?
Lord Lynx says, matching her smile.
Mecha Lynx, go!
Mecha what? The ground suddenly starts to tremble. Before us, the floor splits down the middle, opening up a huge hole. A huge mechanical representation of Lynx rises out of the floor, easily as tall as the ceiling. That's Mecha Lynx? The monstrous creation rises to its feet before us, smashing through the ceiling like a hot knife through butter. We're forced to hide underneath the doorway as the piles of rubble rain down all around us. I never dreamed there was anything like this, hidden in Viper Manor. I don't know there's anything like this anywhere. Run, fight, think?
Fight.
Fight! Oh, of course, Major would suggest this.
Wait. Kid, let me see the crystal in your pocket.
What's that got to do with anything? Kid says, reluctantly digging through her pockets. He finds the crystal and hands it over to Major, who immediately starts whispering to it in a strange voice.
Ganji. Ganji, send us the Giga Weapon.
Suddenly, the crystal begins to sparkle. The Flying Mazinger Z starts playing. I think that's you too, right?
Your service, young master.
The crystal shimmers brighter and brighter, and once again, everything around me turns a bright white. When the light subsides, an enormous, ferocious beast has appeared in front of us. What is that thing? Kid asks, astonished. Well, it's a Cyclops monster that the Master Illusionist Ganji summoned from inside your crystal. Huh?
The details are unimportant. For the time being, it will fight for us.
Magil says. Whoa, no way. Awesome.
Indeed. From now on, this beast will be yours to command, answering to the name Giga Weapon Paradise X.
Paradise X? The 2 hulking gladiators face each other, ready to tear each other apart. What the fuck? Giga Weapon Paradise X versus Steel Lord Mecha Lynx.
This game just gets better and better.
It's fantastic. It was truly the most on-brand ending to end the fucking game with. Lord Lynx hops into the Mecha Lynx combat robot, frozen flame in hand.
Test. 1, 2, 3.
Clear his throat.
You stand no chance against my Mecha Lynx, fools.
We'll send that toy of yours to the scrap heap in no time, you bastard. Scrap heap? Beat the stuffing out of him, Paradise X. Let's go, Mecha Lynx. Oh wait, that's you. Fuck. I'm too caught up in the energy. The giant bodies crash into one another and start to grapple. Punch, kick, or dodge.
Punch.
Punch. Paradise X sends out a heavy punch just as I command. It slams into Mecha Lynx's shoulder. This is just Great Battle 4. Explosions fly out from within the damaged robot. However, Paradise X's hand seems to have been bruised from hitting the metallic plating so hard. Punch, kick, or dodge.
Kick.
Paradise X brings its leg up for a high kick. Clang! With Paradise X's leg bounces off the seemingly impenetrable plating. Its deafening cry of pain resounds out through the huge room, opposite the undaunted Mecha Lynx.
Oh no.
How does it feel to go up against the metallic might of Mecha Lynx?
Damn, that thing is tough. Hang in there, Paradise X. Alright, punch, kick, or dodge.
Dodge?
Mecha Lynx launches a rocket punch. Look out! Get out of the way! Paradise X dodges at the last possible moment. However, the rocket punch does a U-turn in midair, heading back directly for our Cyclops. Watch out, it's coming back! However, this time we don't have the time to react. The rocket punch explodes into Paradise X's stomach.
That boy, Mecha Lynx.
We hear over the loudspeaker, kick! Paradise X instantly throws its left leg around for a sweep kick. Good thinking, Paradise X. However, Mecha Lynx remains upright. Shit. Paradise X hops away, its leg swollen and bruised. This is one tough old bugger, ain't it? Punch! Paradise X sends out a jab with its left fist. Mecha Lynx raises its arm, blocking just in time. Paradise X backs away, cradling its throbbing hand. We can't take much more abuse punching the hard plate like that. Dodge! Suddenly, Mecha Lynx's chest opens up and a missile emerges from within. Watch out, Paradise X! The missile is launched. However, it's aimed directly for us! What the? That's cheating, motherfucker! Bollocks! Run! This is the end for sure. What's going on? Paradise X has stood in the missile's path, taking the devastating blow for us. However, this leaves our Giga Weapon reeling in pain. Paradise X's screams are unbearable to hear. Lynx, you bastard! Your light beam, Paradise X! I order the injured Giga Weapon to use its secret weapon. Paradise X, light beam, go! Oh no! It doesn't look like he can even shoot its beam! Looking down at our feeble attempt of an attack, Mecha Lynx approaches for a cheap shot. We're done for. But then, Majel moves forward. Oh my fucking god.
Lasanga, overload! We have no choice, Paradise X. Meta Transfusion Inferno Blast. No!
And with that, Paradise X lets loose a giant fireball from its mouth. It strikes Mecha Lynx full force, incinerating the metallic giant with a gigantic explosion. Mecha Lynx collapses to the ground, exploding in chain reaction. Mecha Lynx is no more.
It's like the scene from Super Sentai where the robot turns around as the enemy machine explodes behind them.
That does a thumbs up pose. Fucking thing just still blowing up like it's fucking fireworks. We did it! You did it, Majel! Thank you, Paradise X. Yeah, thanks for the blood and sweat, big guy. Also, there you go.
Indeed, it was a valorous effort.
Great job, mate. You can go back to your home now, Kid says, holding out the crystal. Paradise X begins to get brighter and brighter as the crystal shimmers. A white light engulfs the area, and when I can see again, the giant Cyclops is gone. Well, now, back to business. The Frozen Flame's got to be around here somewhere, right? Kid says, starting to walk over towards Mecha Lynx's battered cockpit. Do you think it's all right? It can't melt or anything, can it? I asked Majel.
It will be fine. The Frozen Flame is far more than a normal jewel.
I found it! Hey, I found it! We hurry over, finding Kid inside the wreckage of the cockpit. There, we see the scorched body of Lord Link's bird pitch black by Paradise X's final attack, with the frozen flame tucked away in his pocket. I found it! I found it! She yells, jumping up and down with glee. She comes over and shows it to us, a bright jewel about fist size, emanating a curious scarlet light. At last, we have the frozen flame. Staring into its glimmering core, it seems to have a curious beauty that makes me think it's almost too beautiful for this world. Oh no.
May I please see it for a moment as well?
The crystal asks. Magil brings the crystal up to the frozen flame.
Oh my, this certainly is a magnificent specimen. I'm so glad I decided to come along with you all.
The crystal's soft voice quivers more and more the closer it comes to the frozen flame. But then suddenly, Ganji's crystal spontaneously shatters into 1,000 tiny shards. After a few moments, only glittering dust remains in the palm of Magil's hand. What the? Magil, what did you do that for? Then Ganji's voice rings out, not from the crystal, but from somewhere else.
Do not blame Magil, my dear. He had nothing to do with it. Whenever I transfer myself to a new host, the former is forced to expunge itself as I withdraw all my life force from it.
It's coming from the frozen flame. What the bloody hell? What's going on?
For a master illusionist such as myself, my abilities change according to the stone I inhabit. So that I can gain even greater power, I search for greater and greater stones whenever I can. Seeing a band of adventurers like yourselves, I knew it was worth my while to tag along and see what luck you would bring me, and lo and behold, this is certainly the score of the century. This stone is magnificent. I can feel its power coursing through me. Would you like to come inside and see exactly what greatness you now possess?
Concern? Maybe later, Ganji. I think we're still aching from that last one.
Very well, but at any time, you are welcome to come witness the new enhanced powers of the Giga Weapon.
Oh yeah, we got an upgrade.
Kid looks into the frozen flame. The flame won't die out or anything because of you being in there, will it?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely.
You're noticing it now, too.
Yeah.
Well then, don't you ever dare leave this thing. I won't stand for you breaking this one, too.
So is she still gonna bury it, or?
So, what do we do now, kid? What do you mean, what will we do now? There are tons of incredible jewels in the world, still waiting to be found. All eagerly looking forward to meeting us. It would be mighty rude to ignore their invitations. Our days of treasure hunting are hardly over, mate. Yeah, now you have a fucking ultra capsule.
Well, that's the last ending.
We did it!
So what did you think of Radical Dreamers as a whole?
A fascinating little experiment. And it has me very excited for the kind of writing Chrono Cross is going to have. The curtain closes on Kid, Ganges, and Paradise X. In another place, in another time, a similar band of adventurers had come forth, equally unsuspecting of their own other selves. And life went on as they strode out into the great unknown. But that's a story for another day. For now, I shall put down my pen. If anything, this just makes me believe that Chrono Cross is just Route 8 of this. As I softly close my grandfather's diary, I hear my mother's voice call to me from downstairs. Didn't you hear me? Your friend is here. I turn around, already knowing who it is. My door opens quite energetically when I see a strangely nostalgic young girl barge in. Serge, we found some ruins of an old mansion in the northern Kitsune Forest today. Come on, let's go exploring. I was hoping we'd see like the fucking outline of the Cyclops. But yeah, holy shit, what a game. The writers were also high as shit when they wrote the various endings. Listen, man, that's when they were like, well, we got the main experience for them. They downloaded this game. What if we just added more endings? Just, like, let them figure it out.
Fuck with them.
Yeah, I have grown to like these characters even though we've seen less of them than we really think we have.
Well, we've seen Mago plenty, so.
Fair enough. I guess you could technically say Kid. Surge is the exception, but then again, he's kind of more of a character than Chrono, huh?
Yeah, I'd say so.
But yeah, we did it, Fake. We managed to get through all the endings.
I guess at this. I had honestly never experienced Radical Dreamer, so this is eye-opening for me in numerous ways.
Yeah, do you think, we're not spinning the wheel lock on, we already have a backlog. You will wait your turn for Chrono Cross.
Yep. And Robo is sealed away once more.
That, or I can get a little greedy and make it my next subscriber goal.
I can't afford to subscribe, man.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's gonna come eventually, but I guess I would expedite it if I got, like, I don't know, 30 subs. I'm at 20 right now, so. But yeah, that leaves Parasite Eve, which I'm almost done with. I swear, I promise.
Can't wait until you get stuck another way up, like 10 floors up, and you have to grind again.
Oh, God. And then, aside from that, it's Stalker Anomaly, Outer Wilds, and then I guess, as far as the visual novels are concerned, I'm going to do Muv-Luv, then I'm going to do Danganronpa, then I'm going to do Demon Bane so I can wash the fucking taste of V3 out of my mouth. You want to hang out for the Muv-Luv streams?
Sure.
Alright.
Although Mumbo has voice acting anyway, so.
Yeah, it'll be mostly just us shooting the shit, reacting to it. Although
No,
I think...
Takeru to kill himself. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that I told him to kill himself at least 5 times during your second stream of it.
Least misogynistic protagonist.
Least misogynistic visual novel protagonist.
Yeah, alright, that's the plan. I think tomorrow I probably do need an extra day, unless tonight I can manage to pull off all that fucking grinding, because I'm at level 29 in Parasite Eve, and I think the threshold of no return is 33 when I get the magical girl mode. So I'll probably give it another day just so I can go straight to 38. I think 38 is the point where once you level up past 38, all the levels requirements are significantly reduced, so you like start exploding in level count. But we'll see. We'll see.
I thought it was the level caps get the level just get really high, so it takes forever to get to the next level.
No, 38's when it stops doing that.
Oh.
38, once you get to 39, it's just like, whee, all the way up to 99.
What was the other? Okay, it's the bow. Oh, I just need one more Militus bow to fully uncap this one.
I'm not fucking...
Right, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with the Militus bow. This thing looks useless.
I have to grind in Genshin for Furina as well. That's the jam, isn't it? But for now, we accomplished what we set out to do. So,
Yay!
I'm gonna call it a night. Night, everyone.